wrestling fans, and welcome to WrestlingGab. That's Dalethea. I'm Travis. It's Monday, and it means it's night 2 for the draft.
Yes, it's Monday draft.
Monday.
But we are watching some Raw tonight.
Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. We had a little bit of action over the weekend on Saturday on Talking Smack. Raw picked, 2 superstars or 3?
They picked 3. There were 3 superstars that they picked over the weekend on Talking Smack on Saturday. The first pick was Humberto Carrillo. Drew Gulak was the second, and they took Tucker as their third pick.
Nice. Murphy and Kalisto went to Smackdown, and then earlier today, Shorty G was picked up by Smackdown. So they had 3 picks over the weekend, and
so they
Raw
did pick up Shorty G then.
So all that was left is Lucha House Party and Mickie James.
Lucha House Party is only 2 members though, because Kalisto was picked
by Smackdown.
So
which will probably mean that they will end up on Raw.
Grand Metalik.
Or why wouldn't they have drafted them, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Who is it? Grand Metalik and Lituo Dorado or whatever his name
Dorado.
is? Okay.
All right, so we have not had any picks on Raw yet.
No picks on Raw.
We do have a no disqualification match tonight with Aleister Black and Kevin Owens. I have a feeling Kevin Owens is going to lose that and move on over to SmackDown.
Yeah. You think he's going to be on SmackDown, huh?
Yeah, it just makes a lot of sense. I think the Street Profits will probably end up over there just because Bianca Belair and they picked the blue tag team champions already on Raw, so I have a feeling that their red brand is going to have... The red belts are going to be on SmackDown.
Right. Well, because Kofi and Xavier Woods won the...
And if we have Bray Wyatt going to Raw, I have a feeling Alexa's going to follow him. What else is going on there? Is there any other ones that I was thinking about? They'll probably unfold with me while I'm thinking about it. I had a whole thing planned.
Sorry.
All right.
Don't know what to tell you. Why didn't you write it down?
No.
All right.
Good stuff. All right, let me see what I have.
All right. So let's say hi to people in the chat real quick. Looks like we have C. Hines in the chat. Hey, C. We've got Blythe Evans in there. We have Janelle Jackson. Jacob. Luke is in there. Hey, Luke, how's it going tonight? We have Adrian Andrade in there. Josh is in the chat. Looks like, who else did we have happening in
All right,
here?
Randy's going to talk.
Joven is in the chat,
hey,
and Evilbot. Hey, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody have a good weekend? Hopefully everything was great over the weekend. And we have What's-His-Face talking.
Oh, yeah. Faces.
So what's his name? He's going to take it.
His name is Randy Orton.
That's right. Randy Orton.
People at home. All right, so in that women's battle royal tonight for the number 1 contendership for Asuka's title.
Oh,
We got Billie Kay, Natalya, Lacey Evans, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Lana, Nia Jax. All sorts of stuff happening on my phone there. Shayna Baszler, Zelina Vega, Tamina, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce. That's 16 so far, so there could be still 4.
That's a lot.
I think it's a 21 battle royal.
Got Brad in the chat. Hey, Brad. Or B-Rad.
Oh, it's B-Rad up in the house.
B-Rad in there. Pepper McIntyre is in our chat yelling about Randy Orton, and hopefully he's not winning. Jacob wants to know, what do you think about the New Day on Raw? Well, technically, the New Day is no longer the New Day.
Well, they're still the New Day.
Are they, Ro?
I mean,
are they still going to be called the New Day?
Yeah, they'll be the New Day.
Big E's on one brand or didn't get picked at all.
Yeah, he got picked.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then Xavier Woods and Kofi are on Raw, and Big E is on SmackDown. So who knows how that's going to turn out.
I think it's a wonderful idea for that. I wish they would have kept all 3 of them together, but I guess people want to see Big E get a push. I don't see the push coming unless he's going to be a mid-card champion. Because I really doubt they're going to be pulling the title off Roman anytime soon. But I guess they could have some legendary matches.
Possibly.
But
let's see.
Definitely looking forward to this Raw. This is the first Raw I've looked forward to, and I can't count how many weeks where I've been actually excited to get on. I wanted to get on early and chat about this draft. I love drafts, I think's why. Here he comes.
Ooh.
Drew Mack.
He's going to come out and answer him.
He's wearing blue.
We have Michael Dukes in the chat. Hey, Michael. Let's see. Jacob says, I think I'm going to write like Travis does. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. He's going to congratulate Randy. That's nice of him. Michael Duke says, if Bayley gets drafted to Raw, what would happen to her SmackDown championship?
Not a thing. She'll defend it at Hell in a Cell and lose it.
Right?
Which I'm pretty sure Bayley could get. That's one of the other ones I was looking at. Bayley could definitely get drafted to Raw and then drop her title to Sasha. Charlotte gets drafted to SmackDown tonight, which starts the Charlotte and Boss feud.
Ah, yes. Brad's like, if Sheamus doesn't get drafted to Raw, we riot.
He's going to Raw because he'll be the next bad guy for McIntyre. Either that or Corbin. Because there's no major heels on Raw. Unless they want to take Aleister Black that direction. And I'm not sure they're ready for Aleister Black to be main eventing pay-per-views with Drew McIntyre.
Right? Oh, just throw Seth at him.
And I would assume that R-Truth's going to get drafted to Raw for the fact that he's got something going with... what's his name that got drafted over the weekend? Yeah, Gulak over the weekend. And then Tozawa will also be drafted over there, I would assume. Or free agent.
Just so that they can keep their storylines
It's hilarious. Going. And Vince likes comedy all of a sudden. Oh, he's ripping his shirt off. Pulling a Hogan. He can't get it to rip, though.
He's like, I can't get my shirt.
He's like, I'm going to have to just take it off.
He's like, nobody cut the bottom. Brad's like, we all want a bar reunion. Do we? Vindicator says, hey guys, and hi. Vindicator says, hello. And before Dalethea, my weekend has been about recovering from a cut injury to my leg, and we'll be doing that all week. So there you go. Why are you cutting yourself? You know that's not right. Do you need psychological help? You should call a counselor. Don't cut.
I sure hope he's not cutting his leg.
Don't be cutting your leg. Medicare says, excited for the draft tonight, but probably not the matches.
I do not. The amazing Josh. I do not think that TJ is going to wrestle ever again.
Jacob wants to know, did the Fiend get drafted yet? No, the Fiend is in the draft pool tonight.
Yes, and we haven't not had a pick yet, but I have a feeling that he's going to probably be the first overall pick. I can't think of anybody else right offhand. Who are the picks tonight?
I don't know. Maybe they're...
I've got it written down here somewhere. Got a smartphone.
That's smart.
Smarter than I am. All right, where's the second day? Okay, Tozawa, Aleister Black, Alexa Bliss, Andrade. And Andrade will also be separated from Angel Garza. Mm-hmm. I think he'll go to SmackDown if Charlotte goes there. Because last year they had a big commotion because they split those two up.
Oh.
A big to-do. And so they traded him back.
Which is really weird because I don't know if it really matters.
We got Daniel Bryan in there, Carmella. Braun Strowman could be drafted high. But I have a feeling they're going to have to draft Bray over to Raw, or the draft would look weird in my head, right? Because there's too many champions still,
it's
like Sami Zayn. We've got Sami Zayn though. He's a champion.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to be drafted early. But are they going to really want to draft him number 1 overall? To me, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. So if they're going to be drafting champions like Sami Zayn, he's going to have to be like a second rounder, which means he's going to be passed on 5 times as a champion.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect timing. All right, so we've got... I don't know what that name is. Arturo Roas?
Arturo Ruas?
Bayley,
I don't know who are
and Bayley could be drafted high. I would assume Bayley will go really early also.
She's the champion.
But she could go to Raw. Makes more sense for her to end up on SmackDown, but she could go to Raw.
Right.
But who's going to be drafted over these champions? A Braun Strowman, a Bray Wyatt type, Randy Orton type. Right? Those are the only guys that, you can look.
I guess. Sure.
Well, who are you drafting over champions? So you don't get straps.
Oh, I don't know.
Exactly. And you've got, 3 champions still? Yeah, you got the Street Profits. You've got Bayley.
And Sami Zayn.
And you've got Sami Zayn and R-Truth, which, if you count that as a championship.
I don't know if I really count that as a championship.
I feel like he has to be on SmackDown because of the segments. Where it's a 3-hour show, they can fit more segments in with him. Where if he's on a 2-hour show... Can they fit as many segments? Can he drop the title and get it back?
I don't know.
All right.
Josh says he wants to see Lars get drafted first.
Yeah, Lars could go really early, too. I kind of almost forgot about him. I don't have him on my list as why, because I didn't put him on
He's
mine.
on there.
Not on mine.
At the top part. He's there. Right there.
Oh, I did put him in an alphabetical order.
Let's see. Jacob says, would Edge get picked? He is not on the pool to get picked, so he is not, literally would not be.
I doubt he'll get picked just because he's not on their list. I think they had to put him on their list. But they could do some surprises. Because if they put him on their list and they wait 3 or 4 days, that's not really a surprise anymore. Right? Like, we know Charlotte's coming back soon. She's on the draft pool. They don't draft injured players. Angel Garza's got a minor quad injury, I guess.
Oh,
is what they're calling
so
it.
It wasn't a huge thing. Vindicator says, ha ha ha, no sympathy from Dalethea as expected. But technically, I did cut myself by falling against a tree while jogging and got a small but significant gash and some stitches later.
Holy crap.
Who the fuck jogs? Who the fuck yogs around?
Is it yogging? Is it a soft J or a hard J?
And falls into a damn tree and cuts themselves, Mr. Tough Guy. Really?
That kind of reminds me of me when I run.
Like, really? Like, oh, there's a tree. Let me run for... I tripped and fell.
He was probably leaning against it.
The tree attacked me.
Gasping for air, oxygen. And just passed out.
Vindicator's like, yeah, I will be fine. I'm the ultimate tough guy. How are you? If you had to get stitches, you're not the tough guy. I thought you were.
Anyways, this is the name of those guys if they get drafted.
The Retribution Weirdos. Yeah.
Mustafa Ali, T-Bar, Mace, Slapjack, Reckoning, and Retaliation.
Nice. What a bunch of dumb names.
Well, you gotta have to... I'm sure they're going to yours.
Oh, I don't... Yeah, barf. Not mine. I don't give a crap.
What's wrong?
I'll write them down, but that doesn't mean I care.
That's what I'm getting at.
Jacob says Lars is coming to get these hands. Ooh.
After Keith Lee? I feel like everybody on... They probably do need Lars over there. It would make a lot of sense if he was there. I guess he's in a little bit of trouble for harassing people's wives or something. I don't know. I haven't... All I read was some clickbait stuff. I don't know how true all this is, but it did look like he's in a little bit of trouble again.
Who is it?
Lars Sullivan.
Oh, is he in trouble again? How's that? What?
He was harassing people's wives.
Nice.
And I don't know if it's wrestlers' wives or somebody else's wife. I have no idea.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Stephanie's coming out.
Yeah, she looks a lot better in her outfit tonight. No. She looks a lot better in the outfit she's wearing tonight than she did on Friday. That thing was like 80s hideous. Josh says, so basically SmackDown and Raw are basically the same because the people who are on Raw are staying on Raw, so what's the point in this? Not all of them, but... Privilege. She gets privilege.
She's privileged. Let's go. Who's number 1? Not a surprise.
What? No.
I don't understand how that's a surprise. I've said it for like 3 days.
Now he's on Raw instead of on SmackDown. I wonder how SmackDown feels about that.
Okay, Bayley stays.
So Bayley's staying on SmackDown.
Randy Orton. There's only one 13-time champion still out there.
What? Randy Orton staying on Raw? No way.
Are they going to bring back that feud, The Fiend and Randy?
Nah.
All right. Street Profits.
So now the Street Profits are going to SmackDown? And then Kofi and them are coming over to... That's weird.
It's all right. All right, who's your last pick? Charlotte. So
the first 3 picks that they did are really no surprise, basically.
yeah, they're the best players on the board.
Yeah. Which is weird, though, that because Randy's always been on Raw, Charlotte's basically been...
Right. Randy was on SmackDown over a year ago.
But, you know, The Fiend, though, I mean, I was wondering why they would move him from SmackDown. But I guess maybe they feel
and now that we're going to bring
floundering.
Alexa's got to be coming.
Well, if she's not, then they're fucking stupid
and
for doing what
they did.
And
that'll probably be in the next round. But what about Keith Lee? Like, how is he not drafted? I thought Lee would go there, and then Charlotte would go in the next round with the Sami Zayn.
I don't know, but now we're going to do the no disqualification match between Aleister Black and Kevin Owens. Woo! Vindicator is laughing. You two are something else. No, seriously, dude. I'm glad that you didn't cut a major artery and, like, bled to death against a tree in the middle of the morning. And then your dead body was found by some poor child that was going to school that day. Jeez,
they do cyber school now, so...
No, some of them have
nobody
actual
would find
school.
his body except for a fisherman or something.
Janelle says, who do you think would be the first pick in the draft? Well, now we know. It was The Fiend.
I said
that Travis guessed earlier. Let's see. Jacob said, here's the pick. Evilbot says we should see Braun Strowman versus Lars Sullivan. Vindicator says it was an early morning jog, nighttime basically, and I was distracted by strange noises and lost focus of where I was and tripped over uneven pavement.
A curb. Bah!
Like the curb monster came up and got you?
The turf monster, but curb style.
Caught up.
All right, Aleister Black, Kevin Owens is underway.
It jumped away from the side and just into your path.
I honestly feel whoever loses this is being drafted to the other side. Wait, where was Zelina Vega drafted? She's on yours, isn't she?
I don't know.
Or is she drafted tonight?
I don't think she's drafting until tonight.
She's coming up tonight. Never mind. Sorry.
Pretty sure she's not on mine. I'm like, I don't think she's on my draft.
Yeah, she's on my list.
Right. Vindicator's like, Charlotte needs to battle Shayna when she returns from her own injury. Well, Charlotte's not really injured. She went and had, like, an actual, like, surgery she wanted to get done. That she should have gotten done. So she went for an elective surgery.
Oh, big kick. And
Chris Akane's in the chat. Hey, Chris. Zoe Owens is in the chat. Hey, Zoe. Saying, ow. And Jacob said, I am Team Aleister. You got this. All right.
I think Black will win this one. And then Kevin Owens goes to SmackDown. They need some talent over there now. We knew that they, like, at least I thought, I don't know if we knew, I knew in my head that they were going to trade the Monday Night Messiah for the Fiend. That's basically what they did.
I don't know if I would consider that an even trade. Like, I just feel like Seth is, like, garbage, and I just don't feel that
because you don't like him. But remember, they were pushing him hard up until they moved to Fox last year.
God,
when the Fiend, the whole Hell in a Cell last year. Remember, he was unbeatable. He had beat Brock twice heading into Hell in a Cell last year.
Right. Yeah, he couldn't beat somebody that he should have been able to beat.
Who?
Okay. I don't know who it was.
It was the Fiend.
Was it that who?
That's how it. Remember, and the crowd turned on him, and like Vince's plans went to hell, so they just put the belt on the Fiend in the Saudi show.
Well, that's because they messed up during that Hell in a Cell match or whatever the hell it was.
Where we're at. Up until then, he was untouchable. Maybe
they shouldn't have put him against the Fiend then, the dumb shitheads.
Yeah, they rushed that, and it kind of backfired on him because he hasn't been the same since.
Looks like they're outside with no disqualification. They've got a table set up. Who's going to go through it? Oh, Kevin Owens is getting over on the side there.
Depends on who set it up.
Going to jump up there and...
I think it was Kevin Owens. Kevin set up the table. Down on the announcer table.
Not through the announce table.
He just broke the top off.
Onto the announce table. Ouchies. That looks like it kind of hurt a little bit.
And commercial.
All right, Vindicator says, I'm thankful to Dalethea, but that would make an interesting horror mystery novel, right? We have County Cullen in the chat. Hey County says, love you guys. Well, we love you too. Thanks for being on our show. If you are new to Wrestling Gab, go ahead and subscribe. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the pay-per-views for wrestling.
Every pay-per-view, yeah.
Most every pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't know about,
every once in a while we'll miss an
UK.
NXT, maybe an NXT UK, but most of the time we try to do all of them. But
we definitely do all the AEWs and WWEs.
But like clockwork, we're here for the ones on TV, as long as we have internet service. Ha!
What do we live in Alaska or something?
Well, sometimes the internet goes down and we have no control over it.
It can, but it's never happened to us.
Actually, we've had the internet go down for like hours upon hours. It just didn't happen to be on a day when we actually were doing our show.
We've never missed a show because of internet problems.
I understand that. I'm just telling you that that's what's happened before. And the fact that Ayla was like, hey, internet was down, and we're like,
98% of the state. We're like, 2%.
Anyways, Jacob's like, is KO wearing jeans? No, he's wearing some kind of weird black pants. Vindicator's like, another woman battle royale. Been a lot of those lately on wrestling brands in general. Chris Akani is like, Bliss is in the battle royale and Liv Morgan a potential standoff.
Well, the game changes now that the Fiend's there, right? So now that the Fiend's there, they can have Bliss win that. Although they'll probably not push that right now, but they could. They could have Bliss win that and then fight Asuka and put the title on her. They could. Or they can just have her go crazy and walk out, which makes more sense.
Awesome. Zoe's talking about their back. Oh, yeah. Getting landed on that table, Zoe Owens. But the table didn't break. Ouchie.
Zoe Owens.
Vindicator's like, I like black throwing Owens into the announce table. But the best part, Vindicator, is that the announce table didn't break. So it wasn't very giving. So hurt more. Why a spoon? So it'll hit. No. Sorry. Let's see. Jacob's like, go Aleister. Josh says the Fiend turns people face and heel. Brian was a heel. Then when he faced the Fiend, he turned back face. Strowman faced the Fiend. He turned heel. I don't really agree with that, but okay.
Now is it going to be the Fiend versus McIntyre in the next 6-7 months?
Maybe. I don't know. Looks like the only issue I have is WWE moving a huge ratings draw to Raw in the Fiend. If they screw around with Bray, they will F up Raw more. Well, not just that, but they'll F up the character of the Fiend and what he can do. So my question is, are they putting him on there because then he has more leeway to be inventive with his character and stuff, or
he's going to be inventive with his character no matter what? I think Vince is on Raw more, like he is there more. But
do you think that way he has more control?
He's been there the whole time, anyways.
So do you think that he put him there so he could have more control instead of him being on SmackDown, where he doesn't have as much control over the character development stuff?
I just think they traded him for Seth to get Seth over somewhere else, like just to trade it. That's all it is. And then so they're trading the storyline. So I'm assuming Bliss is going to follow.
Right.
Because basically what they traded him for was the Mysterio family and Seth for Wyatt. And by the way, Mysterio has huge fan base.
He does. Lots.
Like, it's crazy how big his fan base is.
I don't know if I really find that crazy. I mean, a lot of people have followed him forever. Maybe they are jeans. Maybe Kevin Owens is wearing jeans.
Yep, they are.
My
it
bad.
Looks like
they're
jeans. 501s.
I didn't see him earlier, so yeah, he's wearing some jeans. He forgot to change into his wrestling attire. He was like, oh, am I having a match tonight? Whoops. Sorry about that. Janelle says, I would have left Bray Wyatt on SmackDown so you can do Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, they hinted at that when Alexa was walking off that one time. Remember, and she's just staring at him, at Roman. They were hinting at that. But
maybe she just didn't like his look that day.
But that...
Maybe it wasn't him she was staring at. Maybe she was staring at Paul Heyman.
Right.
Maybe she was giving him the stink eye. I don't know. Whatever hateful eye she was giving to whomever, it was a lot.
Right. Anyways, now that's not happening. And so, yeah, she was just staring at his pants or something.
Josh was saying Travis already ruined the Fiend when he got beat by Bill.
Yeah, that was tough. I don't know if that ruined him.
I just don't understand why they take a character, make him so they're this, like the Undertaker, right? So they make
his kneecap, his patella.
They made the Undertaker so he was, like, unbeatable. And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, well, you're going to get beat at least once or twice before you retire.
Well, that's called passing the torch. It's different than what the Fiend's
But he didn't really pass the torch to anybody.
To Roman.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Did he? Because... I don't know.
Remember he packed up all his shit and left it in the ring and walked off? He still wrestled after that, but that was kind of supposed to be his farewell.
Oh.
That was the passing of the torch.
I don't know. It's just stupid.
What they should have done is had him pass the torch to Bray and not had him lose to Roman the year before. And it would have made a lot more sense, and then just kept that going every year.
Zoe says, and I'm down. Well, you're all down. Oh, Kevin Owens is going to set up some chairs here.
He's really good at that because he's got his own talk show.
Oh, setting up
where
chairs.
There's chairs.
Chris Lacani says, but I wonder if Aaliyah will come out tonight. Oh, it depends.
I'm going to say yes. I bet you we do see the Mysterios. Because Seth is doing a farewell thing tonight.
Oh, yeah. He's doing a farewell thing because he's going to Smackdown. But so are they, aren't they?
I have a feeling that this whole draft stuff isn't going to happen until after the pay-per-view.
Right.
Because next Friday, they're doing a whole bunch of weird stuff on SmackDown.
Yeah, they are doing a whole bunch of weird stuff.
The Braun's going to be there. Like, it's still not that way.
Final,
and I think
final.
Because that's going to be the go-home show stuff.
Right.
For the pay-per-view. So
yeah.
I think a lot of people aren't going to be settled down into their new homes until after Hell in a Cell.
Right.
Oh, that hurt. Double knee Sasha Banks style through the steel chairs. 1, 2, and...
Oh, he got out of it, though.
Kevin kicks out.
Or Luke's like, incorrect. They didn't ruin him. He's still great. Just all you fickle fans are saying he's ruined because they didn't do exactly what you wanted them to do with him.
Right.
Doesn't mean that I don't like him.
I say keep him away from the title matches, and he can still main event pay-per-views without even having a title.
You don't have to have a title. I don't understand why they keep pushing him towards titles. That's the thing.
You put a title on him, and it shows us his weaknesses, and eventually he's going to have to lose it. They're not going to keep a title on him for 400 days, so eventually he's going to have to lose it, which makes it dumb. And they've done it twice to him now, right? He's lost it twice.
Right.
Lost it to Goldberg, and now he's lost it to Roman, although Roman pinned Braun, but he still lost it. So that's the only other way you can get the title off of him is a triple threat.
Right.
And that's just a really lazy way of going about taking a title off somebody. Well, I don't want to hurt their reputation. So.
Vindicator's like, LOL at Owens wearing jeans and Black wearing latex, which makes me a little uneasy.
I know. I think they're Zelina Vega's pants.
He's like, I'm going to raid your closet again.
They worked out for him a couple weeks ago, and he's like, you know what? They're good luck for me.
Oh, ouch.
That hurts.
Jacob is hoping that Aleister gets Owen, though.
Anytime you kick the ring post like that, it hurts. Oh, there's a stunner. That's it.
Ooh.
What's he going to do now? Pop up powerbomb?
I don't know.
Oh, powerbomb through the table. Aleister's done. That's it. Yeah, that's done. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, and
so
Owens
I was wrong on that one, too. So Kevin Owens handedly takes care of Aleister
Chris
Black.
says Taker could pass the torch to Demon, but Balor hasn't used the character in 2 years. I think they got rid of his character. Now he's just a prince running around.
Yeah, they call him Prince Balor now.
Jacob says, I am going to beat Owens. But he didn't. Fat Laces is in the chat. Hey, Fat Laces.
Hey, Fat Laces.
How's it going? Maria Martz is in the chat. Hey, Maria saying, what is June's favorite bug? The June bug? Josh says it's like Brock. He doesn't need a title, no main event, but he gets pushed down everyone's throats. Same with Fiend. No offense, Bray, if you are in here. What? That makes no sense, dude. Whatever. Ricky KV is in the chat. Hey, Ricky. How's it going? Vindicator says, you know you are great when people plagiarize your moves. Shout out to the boss who is crushing it on Smackdown.
Yes. With the double knee right here. Oh. Bank style.
Jacob's like, Owens used magic. Oh, that's creepy.
Avara Kedavra.
Ban him!
Warlock. Just kidding.
Vindicator says, too bad Black lost. He had the better moves tonight. And the better pants. Just kidding.
Now maybe he's going to get drafted over. They usually have the loser get drafted, right? Like, when it's the end of their time with the company, they have them lose.
Are they watching matching outfits? Wearing matching
with their
outfits
spaghetti
now?
tops.
Oh, Ms. TV special guest of Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, huh? Oh, I bet that Mandy's excited about that crap.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love the Miz. He's so nice to me. She hates him. Anyway, so we're going to run back over the draft. So the Raw draft picks and the Smackdown draft picks in the first round. It's the only round that's happened tonight. So the first round draft picks are as follows. For Raw, their first pick was The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. And then SmackDown's number one pick was the women's champion, Bayley.
The second pick for Raw was Randy Orton.
Second pick for SmackDown, and their last pick, because they only get 2 to your 3, which is horseshit.
It
is also a champion. The Street Profits, a Raw Tag Team Champions.
Which are now going
Dawkins
to SmackDown.
and Ford, following their wife.
So weird. Anyways, and then Raw's third pick for first round was Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
So the Flair is going over to Raw.
So, like I was thinking this was going to happen, and now Sami Zayn, I think, will be SmackDown's first pick in the second round. So who's going to be their pick, their first pick for Raw? Lee?
Maybe.
How's Keith Lee not drafted?
At some point, Keith Lee's got to be, right?
Are they? Is he even in the draft?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Like...
Mia Martz says June's bug. Right. June bug. Yep. June bug. Josh says, are they going to do a match to the draft again? I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, Keith Lee's eligible.
You know as much as we do.
So Keith Lee's got to go first here.
You would think.
You know, it's such horseshit because if you have Raw's picks, right? So they go first every single time. Mm-hmm. And they go last. So if there's 2 people you like, you don't even have to draft them in the right order, right? Like
right.
Charlotte, then Lee, because you know you're going to get the next pick. So I'll just take this one. So all you have to do is pick 5 people that you're interested in each round, and you get 3 of them.
Right. Yeah. Anyways, Ricky TV says, what's your thoughts on Fiend Bray Wyatt going to Raw, and who do you think will be his first rivalry?
I was thinking maybe Randy again, but I don't know if they'll recycle that up as soon as it's...
I don't know. That's
right when he gets there.
I guess they could, but Randy is having a feud with Drew McIntyre, so they got to finish that out first.
Right, and I mean, obviously, it could be McIntyre. I wouldn't put it past Vince to throw him right to the fire again.
And it's not like we don't have Kevin Owens coming, on the draft or being drafted too. I mean, they could keep that part going also.
Right.
They could just draft Kevin Owens to Raw and keep that feud going. So, who knows?
For a couple more weeks.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Amy Smith's in the chat. Hey, Amy. Says, have you seen the Pick of Destiny? Nope. Nope. Vindicator says, Mandy and Dana are so cute together and 2 powerhouses in the gym, too. They need those women tag titles sooner than later. That'll
I'm okay
be
with
interesting.
that.
Put them against Nia and Shayna Baszler. Josh says, what if Lee goes back to NXT because if he's going to be a free agent, which he won't, they said free agents can go to any brand.
He's going to get drafted next. He's my top pick for the second round. There's no way he's going to get passed on by both organizations all the way through. What?
I don't know.
Is she old enough to be a mother?
I don't know. Maybe she shouldn't.
So is she going to be there?
Wednesday.
Is that what they're saying? Tori's going to be there?
Looks
Tony?
like it. Tony.
Here she comes. Second round.
Second round.
Oh, it's Steph.
It's Stephanie. Ooh, how exciting. Vindicator wishes Raw Underground was happening tonight.
World's most influenced female CMO.
Mm-hmm.
From Forbes. It's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
All right.
She's a marketing officer. Who is it? Braun Strowman. SmackDown's ridiculously stupid if they don't take Keith Lee right here. Obviously, the best player. The best player on the board. No. Daniel Bryan. Oh my God, that's a stretch.
Oh my Lord, Daniel Bryan.
So remember, they could have taken Keith Lee here. Let's see if this comes back and bites them in the ass.
I hope it does.
Whoa. Riddle going to Raw. Which we knew was going to happen because he's got true life beef with Seth Rollins. So they're going to keep those two apart.
True life beef with him?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So no shit. They passed on Lee twice.
And they put Kevin Owens on SmackDown, so they're ending that whole thing with the Fiend and him, huh? All right. Interesting.
Enigma. Jeff Hardy. So they picked... what happened to Lee? Like, is Lee just shit now?
I have no idea what they did with that. I don't know.
This is the weirdest...
kind of weird.
Twist. Instead of taking the best people on the board, they didn't even take a chance. Sami Zayn's still there. There's a championship still there, and that's a major championship.
True. We've got Harry in the chat. Hey, Harry Hank, how's it going?
Harry.
And Fat Lisa says, I did a draft with my buddy in Alabama. We added AEW, so my first 3 picks were Drew Mack, John Mox, and then Adam Page. Nice. Jacob's like, Raw is Strowman. Yep. Vindicator's like, Strowman versus McIntyre will be the next big feud. Possibly. Harry says, how you guys doing? Doing pretty good. How about yourself, Hank? How's it going out there?
Doing wonderful. How was your weekend?
Vindicator's like, Ultimate Bros getting Raw with his dance moves. Ooh.
Ms.
Josh is like,
TV.
you mean real life? You effing kidding me? Yeah, real life stuff. Anyways, we have Alejandro
Kayfabe.
Ayala in the chat. Hey, Alejandro says, hey from Kentucky. Well, howdy.
Thanks for joining us. Make sure you subscribe. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and for pay-per-views.
Yeah, right now we're watching Miz TV with Miz and Morrison. They're going to have Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks on their show tonight. I wonder how that's going to go.
I can't wait to see this. Mandy Rose and Miz.
Jeez, Jacob says, how about the most defying twist of Fader? Defying twist of Fader?
That'd be me. Saying it in real life.
Right? In real
life. Gotta turn this channel off.
You mean in real life?
The
Not
face of USA.
life?
Maybe that's why USA wanted him back.
Oh, because he's on USA?
Uh-huh.
That's a possibility. He does all those shows and stuff on there, so I guess it could be. The freshest.
Monday Night Morrison. Like, hey, you can't use that. Seth, he's like, Seth was traded to SmackDown. Here she comes. Mandy.
The Monday Night Messiah.
Look at this. They put them together.
Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, huh? So they are officially a tag team? Is this their, music?
Yes.
Their music?
So they're a tag team. It's official. What are they called? The Beautiful Blondes or something?
Doesn't say.
The bubbly blondes.
They don't have a name. So did they get rid of her?
They both got rid of their music's both gone. I think this is all new. Unless that's Dana's, but I don't think that's Dana's music.
No, it's not. Huh. Interesting. Harry says, my weekend was great. We went on a side-by-side trip where you take a card and you drive around answering questions, which are posted somewhere on trails, and there was like 200 people doing it. That's freaking awesome. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Ruining people's lives. She looks pretty happy. Oh, don't get that close. You might get a boot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'd rather slap you in the face. Hake's like, however, it was cold, and now I'm sick. The cold doesn't make you sick, sweetie.
Might make you feel sick. But you get sick from viruses.
Or bacteria.
Or a bacteria.
But I'm sorry you're sick. That sucks.
Yeah, don't be sick. Ugh. Peyton Royce going to win that. She's my pick for the Battle Royal.
Is she?
Yeah, well, I thought they were going to do it already. I thought she was already the person that was going to wrestle Asuka next. I thought that was already set up. Oh, here she comes, Natalya. And Lana, probably. Yes. Lana's not wearing anything too revealing this time.
Whatever.
She's like an S&M outfit.
She's got her latex dress on. She's like, can somebody oil me up real quick? I gotta get my dress on tonight. I need some oiled up stuff here, peeps.
Natalya would fit right in with them. This is Vince's like dream right here.
All four
like
weird
four hot blondes in the ring. He's like, yes, I did it. I did it.
Oh my god.
Some tea as in trash, maybe?
Spill the tea. All the info. Nobody ever wants to interview us. Fat Lisa's like, this feels 80s like a Motley Crue groupie tour.
All right.
Harry Hank says, however, it was called. Oh, Vindicator says Mandy and Dana have their own team, music and dress and flex alike. So this is a serious team.
So Lana tried to attack Dana. Dana just didn't even feel it. So she went right at Natalya.
Call them the Buff Blondes, by the way, Travis. What did you think of Buff Bagwell?
I liked Buff back in the day. It was kind of fun watching him like kind of grow because he wasn't buff at first, and then he like obviously got on steroids, and then he just got like ridiculously big.
I guess Natalya couldn't take it, so she had to get out.
Yeah, she had to bail.
Alejandro says, I'm from Tennessee, but I live in Kentucky. Well, okay.
Either way,
welcome.
Representing for the South.
Vindicator says, but I thought Mandy hated The Miz, but agreed to come on his show, so she swindled a paycheck tonight. I don't know. She just beat some people up. So.
She just wanted to be out there, maybe get a smack in on Miz.
Right. Fat Lisa says Lana should be with them. Look at their outfits. Right? Because Lana's wearing a latex dress.
I think the four of them should just make a little organization.
Vindicator's like, Lana's latex dress is better than black latex pants, but LOL at Vince. I remember his fake affair with Sable.
Uh-huh. Is that Hornswoggle's mom?
Jacob wants to know, is my Mickie James in the Battle Royale?
You know what? Her name's not listed, but I can't say she's not because we have 16 names listed. So there's 4 spots that we don't know. But she wasn't drafted. She's a free agent. She can sign anywhere she wants.
At this point, yep.
It's kind of just a weird... maybe there's going to be a storyline there.
Amanda Rose says, pfft. And welcome to our chat, Amanda Rose. Tara Smith's like, hello. Hello,
Hi.
Tara Smith.
Tara.
Vindicator says, Astros are down 2-0 to Tampa Bay, though. Oh, bummer.
Back in the day when the Astros were cheaters.
Yeah, remember when that happened?
That was a long time ago, but still. They lost their coach and their GM. That GM's a superstar GM, too. I have a hard time seeing him get another job, but at the same time, like, I don't know what team wouldn't hire him. Lunau?
John L. says, who would you pick to win the Women's Battle Royale?
Peyton Royce.
That's his pick.
Why else are they splitting up the Iconics? If they're not going to push one of those 2 ladies, then splitting them up was pointless.
Oh.
And I mean now, too. Like, because you could have kept them together if you weren't going to push her for a year. Keep them together and then push them.
Right. True.
So it's time to push her now because that's why they split them up.
Right.
Don't change your plans, and if you're going to, put them back together.
Looks like Ricky's got some, whatchamacallit, some rumors. Rumors!
Ooh.
Rumor mill. Apparently Eva Maria's returning tonight?
Possibly as early tonight. She's there, and she's been tested.
Ooh.
So she can get in.
Oh.
But she did sign a contract, so she is officially there. But at what compassion, that's the wrong word. Capacity? What capacity is she going to be? Is she going to be a manager? Is she going to be backstage? Is she going to be public relations? Has anybody ever seen a bad picture of her?
Vindicator's like,
I've never seen a bad picture of her.
I've never looked for her, so I couldn't say one way or the other. Vindicator says Giants missed the playoffs. It's funny how both the baseball and football Giants are bad teams at the same time.
Yeah. I agree.
Here's a Plan B.
They are on different coasts and have nothing to do with each other anymore. But they used to play in the same city. That's why they call them the New York Football Giants. Because the New York Giants was the baseball team.
We have Rarity in the chat. Hey, Rarity. How's it going tonight?
Hey, Rarity.
And Jacob says, I'm going to pick Dalethea to win this Royal. Okay. I'm not even in it.
John Morrison, the second guest on Miz TV.
That's his Plan B. Sweet. Vindicator says, but back to wrestling. I hope Eva actually wrestles while in WWE. I don't know.
You don't want any of those malfunctions that stopped her from wrestling before? Remember her top would fall off and all sorts of stuff would happen.
Oh, whoops. But Lisa says, there goes another double segment. Great.
Oh, that's not
creativity,
creepy music.
WWE. Oh, it's Lars Sullivan. He's coming out to beat the
Run
poo out
away!
of him. They're like, no, let me take my jacket off.
I guess he's not in too much trouble. He's there fighting, so.
They're like, now. Don't be doing that kind of stuff.
Don't be inappropriate with people's
It's not
lives.
appreciated in America. We treat everybody fairly here.
All right, here comes Lars. He's in there.
Other country. Jacob says, did you know me and Travis are going to tag up? I didn't know that, Jacob.
What?
I guess you're tagging up with Jacob.
Ew.
I didn't know you guys were a team. Janelle says, how do you feel about Roman Reigns and Jey Uso having I Quit match inside Hell in a Cell?
Not a fan of that whole thing. Hopefully it leads to something bigger, so I'm just kind of sitting back and staying neutral on that to see what's going to happen, to see if it really is going to lead to The Rock or some sort of Uso faction, which also could happen. That's the other rumors there, is that the three of them will be in a faction together.
Yeah. But
I don't understand how this sets up a faction, but...
something, I guess. That's funny. Miz got away this time, but John didn't.
Look at the strength of this dude.
Vindicator's like, here comes Lars again, attacking the same guy is kind of boring. But I guess this is storytelling.
He's kind of like a mutant hobbit looking thing.
He is. He's not very pretty, that's for sure. Josh is back, and what did he miss? Not much. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks was on Miz and Morrison, and they talked and were mean, and then Natalya and Lana came down, and they got beat up by Dana and Mandy, and then Miz and Morrison started talking, and then Lars Sullivan came out, and that's it. And now
just
John Morrison got his butt beat. So there you go. That's all that's happening. Jacob says, we are going to be the awesome YouTubers. That's our name. That's your name. Awesome YouTubers.
Awesome. Like Miz. Awesome.
Awesome YouTubers.
Almost confess. How many rounds are we going to have tonight? 6, probably. We only had 4 on SmackDown. There's 2 more extra hours.
Oh, yeah.
Or 1 extra hour, so 2 more spots, maybe.
Should.
There's 49 people eligible to be drafted tonight.
That's a lot of people.
Retribution's 5 of them. Maybe 6.
Jacob says Josh says Lars looks like my youth pastor.
Oh,
Rick.
Lord.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Alejandro's wooing, and Fat Lisa says Lars needs a mouthpiece. Kind of thinking
eventually
Jake Roberts.
Eventually, yes, but right now it's fine. He can do what he's doing, but eventually they're going to have to build up some storylines. Which means that Raw didn't want him. That's what it all boils down to.
Right? But why?
Raw did not want Big E. They're going to switch titles. Oh, hell no. That's what they're doing. They're just switching titles. Well, that was very nice of them.
Yeah, they did. They did it. Sorry, I was
the glorious show-offs. We haven't seen these guys since last year.
Vindicator's like, how much time did Xavier Woods miss from the ring? About a year.
Just right around a year.
John L. says, isn't this the first time we have found an I Quit match inside Hell in a Cell?
I think it is. Absolutely.
Jacob wants to know when is Rude getting drafted?
Later tonight, they're getting drafted together.
Are they? They could break them apart. I'm just kidding. Fatley says, did they just swap titles? What a weird concept. Yeah, they just swapped the titles.
He want the smoke. There he is.
My Lord.
The Monday Night Messiah. No more.
No, he's going to have to change his pants to the Friday Night Messiah.
That doesn't work.
Well, then he's going to have to change his pants completely.
Oh. A catapult tea launcher.
Yeah. That.
Isn't that alcohol?
I don't know. Probably. Either that or it's just, maybe it's not alcohol. I don't know. Maybe it's just tea and lemonade or something.
I don't know what Twisted Tea is.
I don't know what it is either. I don't drink that crap.
I feel like we need another draft pick.
Oh, right.
I feel like the draft should be more like around the draft.
Rather than them doing weird shit like they're doing.
I mean, they could also do like a pick and then 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 a pick. Instead of like round and then a round and then a round.
Right.
That way you could do more and do some stuff in between picks.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That guy reminds me of Dusty Rhodes.
When he's really old.
When they drink a cup of coffee.
Vindicator says Kofi and Ziggler had an intense championship feud last year. Probably better than Kofi versus Daniel Bryan.
Old Kofi.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it's so sad that he lost the way he did, too.
Kofi?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was bullcrap. That was just...
That should have been a match, not just a decapitation and then a F5 or whatever the fuck he did.
Right.
It was too much and too quick. Kofi deserved better. They're like, hey, Kofi, you're going to drop it in 6 seconds. What?
Batley says Street Profits going blue. Does that mean blue solo cups?
Right?
I don't know.
I hope not. I'll have to buy new solo cups. I think I have orange ones. I don't know if I have any blue out there.
I don't think that color of blue. Like
There's
light
green.
blue.
Yeah.
Green, orange, purple. Anyways, we can go over the draft picks real quick. So the Raw draft picks that were tonight so far in the first round. The first round was The Fiend. Bray Wyatt was their first pick of the first round for Raw.
Bayley went number 1 overall for SmackDown.
Randy Orton was the second pick in the first round for Raw.
Street Profits bringing the championships to SmackDown.
And the third pick for Raw in the first round was Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
Then for the second round picks for Raw, the first one was Braun Strowman.
Such a good pick, and that one is probably okay to take over Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Now remember, Keith Lee's still on the board, and SmackDown picks Daniel Bryan.
Fuck.
What? Okay, anyway.
Anyway, so the second pick for Raw in the second round was Matt Riddle.
Now remember, Keith Lee's on the board. I'll say it one more time. They took Kevin Owens. SmackDown.
And then the last pick for the second round for Raw was Jeff Hardy. So there are your Raw draft and SmackDown draft picks for tonight so far.
By the way,
first and second rounds.
Sami Zayn's out there.
Yes.
And he's a champion, an Intercontinental champion.
Right.
And now we're heading into the third round.
So we know that the New Day, or whatever, of Kofi and Xavier Woods are on Raw. And
there we go.
The Street Profits are on SmackDown.
Round 3.
And how they did that was they just switched their belts.
Does that mean that they're going to stay on Raw? Okay, there they are. So it looks like they did get rid of that woman. So Mercedes Martinez is off the team now. Lars Sullivan going to SmackDown.
Wow, they took Lars Sullivan over Keith Lee.
So is Keith Lee just kind of a washed up guy now all of a sudden? I thought he was better than this. Oh.
Now they finally pick him.
Keith Lee.
In the third round.
Sami Zayn better go next.
Well, SmackDown's choice next.
Nope, Baron Corbin. Damn.
Wow. Actually, a lot of people like Sami Zayn Vindicator. And who's the third pick? There she is.
I can't believe she lasted that long, but...
She's the third woman that they've picked so far. Overall.
There's another girl.
Bayley, Charlotte,
yeah.
and Bliss.
I thought you meant on Raw. I'm like, what?
No. The third woman overall, unless you count the dumb bitch and Retribution, which I don't.
Yeah, I don't count them.
I don't count them as separate people.
So Retaliation wasn't there, right? Reckoning was?
I guess. I don't know. I wasn't listening to their dumb names.
Anyways, I don't know if you want that.
No.
Well, how are you going to name it?
Retribution garbage. Let's see. Fat Lisa says, Street Bars and Blue. C. Hines says, sorry, I haven't been responding too much. I was on the treadmill. I was watching WWE. No worries, man. Let's see. Jacob's like, I have red Solo cups. Most people do have the red Solo cups. Michael Dukes says, now that Big E is on his own, will he turn heel? Mm-hmm. Vindicator's like, be cool if Timothy Thatcher was dropped around, especially if they bring back Underground.
Timothy Thatcher.
Vindicator says, but nobody likes Sami Zayn. But that's the problem. People do like Sami Zayn. Looks like wrestling fans' impatience just floors me, lol. They know how WWE works and how long it takes them to do things, yet everyone seems to expect the WWE to change everything overnight. I want it to happen now.
Well, I think they should have taken Keith Lee earlier. They were just pushing him against top guys like a week ago.
Right.
Maybe 3 weeks ago. He was the hottest thing. And then all of a sudden he's a mid-third round pick.
Yeah, it's weird. Alejandro says, I was going to watch Raw, but my mom is watching something on the TV. Well, we're watching Raw.
We will keep you up to date on what is happening.
Right now we've got...
Monday Night Messiah.
For now, he's the Monday Night Messiah, but soon to not be the Monday Night Messiah. Because his name means nothing. It's not about the name. It's about the message. Let's see.
It was never about the name.
Keith Lee, finally, Luke says, Josh, you're one of the worst impatient WWE fans there is. Does Keith Lee third round? Seriously.
Mid-third round.
Wants to soak it all in for a minute. Harry says, good deal on Corbin. I prefer Smackdown. I can already see Lars Sullivan beating Corbin, though. All right?
They're both heels.
Vindicator's like, the lady in Retribution is much scarier than Bliss. Oh my god, seriously? You really think that Mia Yim is scary? That's hilarious!
Mercedes Martinez is no longer in the group.
Yeah. Vindicator's like, oh, maybe, but I thought you loved Liv Morgan. Looks like, Vin, are you trying to get me to react? He likes them both.
I have a feeling they're staying, too. So you're going to have Alexa and Liv over on Raw.
I think the Riot Squad's going to be on Raw?
But I don't know. I can't,
True that. Oh, we're going to lose you. Josh says, just because Keith Lee goes this third round doesn't mean he won't get a push. They might have plans for him. He just has to work his way to the top just like Drew did. Josh, that's not the point.
Sullivan went in front of him. Daniel Bryan went in front of him.
The point of it is that they were pushing Keith Lee at Drew McIntyre, at Randy Orton. They were putting him up in that spot of wrestling, and all of a sudden now it's like, who cares? It's like, what? It just doesn't make sense.
I like
what they're doing.
Corbin.
Right.
Corbin's an okay pick. But I feel like Keith Lee should have been taken where Daniel Bryan was.
Where freaking Matt Riddle was, for God's sakes. See, Hines says, did 2020 Survivor Series already happen?
Nope.
No.
It's coming up in November.
Jacob says, who was before the Riddle dude? I missed a pick.
Right before Riddle was...
Before Riddle was Braun Strowman for Raw.
Daniel Bryan.
For SmackDown. And that was in the second round.
Here he comes. Jeff gonna take it, huh? He's gonna take the reins.
Jeff Hardy.
You don't want Jeff Hardy leading the locker room. He's one DUI away from prison.
At least this is like, oh my goodness, what's happening?
Jeff Hardy.
Oh, is that why?
That's what I would say.
Oh. Vindicator says, I just think it's an odd pairing with The Fiend. Are you talking about Bliss? Because it's like a perfect pairing with The Fiend. Because she's this cute little blonde, cute girl.
Right. She was a lot cuter 5 years ago. Whatever.
Stop beating a dead horse, Travis.
I don't hate it. Obviously, I'm for it. It should have been 5-6 years ago.
Looks like I think that's why they paired them. Everyone was wanting Liv or Ruby or other alt punk rock personalities, but Bliss is not like that. So the contrast is more striking and attention drawing.
We gonna have a match? Jeff? Seth? Oh shit, he's got a match against Sullivan this Friday.
Did he decide that he was going to paint his face like, what's that painting where his face is all really contorted and weird?
Yeah, it's by Picasso.
Yes. It's so weird.
But I don't know what it's called.
Buttercream's in the chat. Buttercream's like, woo, Jeffy in the building,
Look
woo!
at this.
Hey!
You gotta remember he's Raw too.
He gets to come over here, so I have to deal with Paul Heyman, because he hates him.
That's what I was just saying, was the alcohol stuff just a minute ago. It's not happy about
like,
that.
What?
She just disrespect me.
He's not gonna let it go. He's gonna beat his butt. I heard what you said. Oh God.
AJ.
Oh, AJ caught him though. Poor Seth. No respect. No respect at all.
AJ with his new start on Raw, I bet he's going to be a badass.
He better be, because it's dumb if he's not. We got Tom in the chat. Hey, Tom.
Hey,
How's
Tom.
it going tonight, buddy? Just dropping by to say hi. Hello. Are you enjoying the drafting? There's a lot of people that are very ecstatic about it. What's really cool is that, one, it's October, right?
Yes, it is.
So most of the time they have pink ropes. They do not have pink ropes for October this year, which is dumb as shit, motherfuckers. But AJ Styles has a pink ribbon on his pants.
Yes, he does.
Fuck yeah. Go AJ Styles.
Hey, Matt Hardy, or Jeff Hardy there has his face painted pink.
He only half his face, and it's to match his stupid shirt. It has nothing to do with breast cancer awareness. Jackholes.
Maybe it's because of the draft. But yeah, they usually do the Susan B. Coleman or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe they're not with them anymore.
Why wouldn't they be?
I don't know. Maybe they're not getting paid enough.
Oh my God, seriously? It's for a freaking good cause. If they're gonna do it for Connor's kids or whatever, then they should continue to do it for their other ones also.
Right.
Bullshit garbage.
Maybe they don't have the money.
Looks like I do Vindicator. I also like Tony Storm, Rhea Ripley, Casey Catanzaro, and Tegan Knox.
Both Knox.
Oh, Knoxy Knox.
She the one that's out for a year now?
Tegan? Yeah, she's the one that got her knee all
broken
stupid
knee.
Again.
She's got water on the knee.
Looks like I was also one of those fans when the Liv and Bray rumors started. I was all over it. Dalethea and Trav can testify to that, but Bliss and Bray just really draw my eye to them. Yeah, because she left and then she was rebranding herself. And so it was kind of like everybody was like, well, she's going to be with the Fiend, she's going to be with the Fiend, she's going to be with the Fiend. And then
they missed them.
It fell on their faces once again. WWE and their smart ideas. God, sometimes I wonder who the fuck writes their shit.
Sometimes I think that nobody writes their stuff and they make it up on.
They're just like, just go out there and make something up. It's great.
Like what they could do if they're not going to push Peyton Royce, put the Iconics back together, but don't just have them show up on Monday together.
Right.
Have Billie Kay go through a really low low and just get her ass kicked by. Right now it would be Shayna and Nia, right? They're just beating her so bad, and then all of a sudden Peyton. It's obviously got to be a while, and then have Peyton show up and save the day.
Right.
And then they get back together. But don't just put them back. If they're going to put them back together, don't just put them back together. Don't miss opportunities.
Fat Lisa's like, whoa, give the people what they want, right? Vindicator's like, drawing attention to what I don't understand how this helps Bliss. It only makes people think a slob like Wyatt can attract cute women. It's as bad as Mandy with Otis.
It's sexual.
Why are you talking about it being sexual, Vindicator? Like,
it's demonic.
Vindicator says, in WWE, scrapped it, thankfully.
Yeah, the Otis Mandy thing.
Did they?
Yeah, that's over. At least now. For now, it's over.
Whatever. They're on the same thing.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
Mm-mm. Tucker is.
Oh, that's right.
Tucker's on Raw, but Otis is a SmackDown guy.
Vindicator says, respect to anyone raising awareness to breast cancer. Looks like Vindicator, what the hell is wrong with that? There are lots of people who are attracted to what many consider unattractive. So what? Plus, Bliss has been dealing with a slew of health issues. Yeah, she hasn't really been looking too awesome.
She's almost lost her butt.
Yeah, she hasn't been able to work out very well. Tom says, yes, some of them are cool. And anyway, 60 to you soon, Travis.
62?
60 to you soon, Travis. See you soon. I don't know.
Sick.
It's anyway 60 to you soon, Travis. So take that however. I'm not sure what that really means. Jacob said, who's going to team with Jeff? I'm taking that as a threat. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Luke says, so they are keeping her in WWE where she wants to be while she recovers. Tom's like, I think Fiend and Bliss should kiss. Ew, no.
Ew.
No. John Dwyer says, hey,
It's
Travis, I
Sister
thought I'm enjoying
Abigail.
Raw tonight. This draft is exciting. Well, it's good to see you in the chat, John.
Triple threat match.
How are you doing? How was your weekend? We've got a triple threat match happening right now between AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and Seth Rollins. Tom's like, anyway, I might be back. I gotta go right now. Hi and bye. Vindicator's like, now, women who look like Alexa and Mandy do not date people like Wyatt and Otis. That is not true, Vindicator. Not true at all. You're very not on point with that one, bud. Sorry.
All right,
Vindicator
AJ,
says, and there is nothing
Jeff
demonic
Hardy.
or scary about Bliss, which was my original point. That's the point, though, is why it works is because she's not demonic looking. Let's put it this way. Do you like Harley Quinn?
When she's an attorney or the
When
shrink.
she's her psychiatric self?
I think she looks better when she's the shrink.
Doesn't matter. She's cute, blonde, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you put her in Crazy Town, and all of a sudden she's with some guy that no person would be caught dead with because he's a psychopath weirdo.
Right.
Yet she's all like, oh my god, I love him so much.
I'll kill myself for you. Let me jump into a bat of
Same
stuff.
thing. Same thing.
All right, AJ Styles getting beat up by Jeff Hardy. I feel like AJ's got to win this.
John Dwyer's like, I know, Dalethea, I'm watching it now. Good deal. Glad to hear that.
Oh!
Alejandro's like, hey,
Seth
Alejandro.
Rollins.
Luke says, Vindicator, this is a discussion that probably shouldn't be here in chat. All I say is you're wrong. I'm not ugly by any means, but I'm in no way on the level of my lady. Yet she picked me, so it does happen.
Big clothesline. There's another one. Look at them working together on Jeff.
Ooh, working together.
There's the stomps.
Working together.
Teamwork. Oh! AJ rolls up Seth. 1, 2. So close. There's a soccer-style kick.
Down it. Hey, it's the Map Crow.
Map Crow.
Hey, Map Crow. How's it going?
Neck breaker. 1, 2, and Seth kicks out. There's the excitement.
I haven't seen you for a while. You okay?
Map Crow.
How's it going? Map Crow says, Dalethea, define Crazy Town because I think I may have been there a few times.
I have a residency there, I'm pretty sure. Been to Crazy Town before.
Crazy Town. Jacob says, if Mickie James was single, I would go after her. Right? Janelle says, I'm surprised they didn't add NXT.
Nah.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
They don't want to strip down what they have. Plus, they're having so many injuries right now down there that...
It's ridiculous
It's
how
kinda
many people
tough.
have been hurt. It's cray-cray.
If they start stripping talent from down there... You know, Shorty G posted a whole bunch of stuff over the weekend. Mm-hmm. He put the NXT symbol on his face for Instagram.
Oh, yeah?
And, so people thought he was going there for sure.
That he was just going to go over to NXT.
But before Raw started today...
He was drafted.
SmackDown picked him up. So, Shorty G is now on SmackDown.
Map Crow says, it's good to be back. Sorry I went out for a run. That was a really long run. Did you do across the United States? Like, Forrest Gump? Just curious.
Coast to coast.
Vindicator's like, Joker and Fiend seem like two different characters to me, and hot women dating ugly guys or vice versa is just not common and therefore seems more unrealistic. It's actually more common than you think, dude. It really is. It really, really is.
Yeah, I used to see it at the gym all the time. I'd be like, what the hell is this about?
Yeah.
But I think it's just because they're kind of nice sometimes.
It's crazy, but it happens a lot more often than you really think it does. And Matt Crow's like, LOL, and then I ran some more, right? Fat Lisa's is like, and I was running.
And running. And then one day I just stopped.
And then one day I just stopped. I was done.
I think I'm going to go home.
Vindicator's like, but maybe everyone else's experience is different, though. I'm not denying that. That's crazy. Well, Map Crow, are you excited about the draft that's happening on WWE? Right now we're watching a three-way. A three-way.
Yes, it's a three-way.
And now it's a commercial. But the three-way is between Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, and AJ Styles. Not the type of Pornhub I would like to watch as a three-way. Blech. All right. So let's go back over those draft picks. We've had 3 rounds so far tonight. 3 rounds. 3 rounds.
How many?
3.
Nice.
3 rounds. And in the first round, Raw picked. Do you want me to just read everyone who they picked in the round?
You can just do a rounds now. Okay. Go ahead.
Since we're that far along. So in the first round, Raw picked The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Charlotte Flair for their first round.
All right. SmackDown took 2 champions. Bayley with their first pick and the Street Profits with their second pick.
Nice. In Raw's second round of the draft tonight, they picked Braun Strowman, Matt Riddle, and Jeff Hardy.
Solid picks. SmackDown decided to do a bye, and they picked nobody. Just kidding. Okay, they took Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens. Over Keith Lee, by the way.
Right. And then for Raw's third round, they chose Retribution, all of the weirdos in it.
All 5 of them.
Keith Lee and Bliss, Miss Alexa Bliss.
All right, and then SmackDown took a couple solid players. I like this part. Lars Sullivan. Kind of surprised for some, I would assume. I thought he was going to be on Raw.
Right.
And King Corbin, Baron Corbin, going to SmackDown. Rounding out the top 3 rounds of tonight's draft.
Right? Let's see. Mapcro's like, missed you guys too, Luke. Cheers. Right? It's good to see you back in the chat. Alejandro's like, what up? Not much. Looks like for real. Every time I go to the store, I see tons of couples where I'm doing the sideways, confused puppy dog look and going, what the fuck? Like, I know, right?
Constantly.
It's like, how the... Like, what the...
It works both ways, by the way.
It does.
I've seen guys at the gym that are stacked dudes, and then you see their wives, and you're like, what?
Yep.
Oh, he must love her. Was she hot in high school, maybe? I think she was a cheerleader in high school.
No idea.
That's like all I got, like with those.
Mapcrow says, if you recall, I think the draft has always been goofy. One of my least favorite WWE gimmicks. Yeah. But I thought I'd ask, maybe over the last month or so you've changed your mind about it, for all I know. I don't know what's been happening.
Yeah, the draft is kind of a weird little gimmick, but at the same time it makes it a little bit exciting. It's once a year.
And sometimes it's nice when they change people over to something else. So you can either watch them for 3 hours or only watch them for 2.
With Seth Rollins on Fridays, and he's on 3 times a night.
He's going to take over the whole show.
He's
going
to
be
there
exciting.
Every 15, 20 minutes.
See, Hines is like, how's everyone's day today? Well,
I'm doing fantastic.
It's going good for a Monday, I suppose.
One of my good buddies was in contact with some kids that had COVID. So
Unicorn sprinkles.
Still waiting on that.
Unicorn sprinkles. Unicorn sprinkles.
There's the stomps.
We call it unicorn sprinkles. Vindicator says, I agree there's a better way to handle the draft. They should, the last hour, just for that, they did Underground with a couple matches sprinkled in there. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's weird how they do it, that they kind of have stuff in between. and their rounds are kind of like spaced out.
Wow. Did you hear that? Raw is losing the greatest leader they've ever had in Seth Rollins. That's official.
I'm glad I didn't hear that. Why did you have to repeat it to me? Fat Lisa's is like saying loud words. I like loud words.
Little whisper in the wind.
I would like to see Mr. McBossman run the draft. That would raise the ratings and be great TV. I love this shit.
Have him in the buzzard.
I love this shit. We've got Walter in the chat. Hey, Walter says, sorry, can't stay. Bye. See you Wednesday for EW. I'm still watching Raw. All right, Walter. Well, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Hope you have a great rest of your night.
Pops him up, drops him down. Gonna hit him in the dick.
We don't have Tom Brown Jr. in the chat going, Father, is that you?
Wow.
Hey, probably not.
Nope.
Vindicator is like, this is some good shit, right?
Some good shit.
This is some good shit. Oh, man.
Get him up. Slingshot suplex it up.
Oh.
Backs him up, reverses it, and down.
Oh, bummer.
Right down in his face. In the face.
AJ Styles is going with all the pink tonight.
2. Seth couldn't get there to save him.
Yeah.
I feel like AJ needs this win more than any of these guys. Seth's leaving.
Luke wants to know what the fuck is happening in chat. What do you mean? This is some good shit.
Oh!
It's from Mr. McBossman. It's from the segment with John Cena.
AJ.
And The Fiend. Oh my god, that thing was hilarious. I should watch that again.
Yeah, what was that? Was that WrestleMania?
It was fucking hilarious. John Cena and The Fiend with The Fiend.
I love when they're at ringside.
Fucking Mr. McBossman. This is some good shit.
That was the one too with the Hulk Hogan.
It was.
Some good shit.
Oh, it looks like, Tom Jr. I have no idea.
We don't know who that is.
I have no idea who that is or what.
That's pretty funny.
It's just some people being weird.
2. Jeff kicks out. Come on, AJ. Get up top. Hit him with your forearm.
Like, yeah, WrestleMania, it feels like years ago, right? It was years ago.
That was a long time ago. And it was 2 days.
It was 2 days. 2 days. We have Gothfleshy in the chat. Hey, Gothfleshy. It's like, Vin Diesel, you just made me pee myself. What?
What?
Who's Vin Diesel? Where is Vin Diesel? What happened?
Big elbow. Seth picks him up. Drops him down. Falcon Arrow.
Oh, did
1,
he get it?
2.
Oh. What are they fighting for? Are they fighting
Pride.
for anything? Is that it? That's all?
Yeah, there's nothing going on here.
See, Hines wants to know, is the draft over yet, or is there one more round? I would say there's going to be 1 or 2 more rounds.
We still got an hour and a half of this shit.
Because this is some good shit. So, yeah. I don't know, but yeah. Alejandro says, good night, everyone. I am now going to sleep. All right, Alejandro. Well, have a great night. Good night. Vindicator's like, too much information for me to process.
Curb stomp. Oh,
Luke
Jeff.
says the 2-day WrestleMania
DDT.
actually ran shorter than the WrestleManias where Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte means.
They did, too.
That's funny. Godflesh just says, no, I'm okay, but I couldn't hold it anymore. Oh, okay.
And that one with The Undertaker and Roman, that was the longest WrestleMania I can ever remember. I thought it was over at 9, and they still hadn't had the Charlotte match yet, and they still hadn't had the Roman match.
Was that the one that went until like fucking 11 o'clock?
Yes, here.
I was so mad.
It was 1 o'clock in the morning for the East Coast people.
I was so fucking pissed. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like,
I thought it was going to end
bullshit.
I thought it was going to end at 11.
This is the dumbest crap I've ever seen.
And not to mention it started at
stupid shit.
It started at 5 o'clock Eastern.
I know. I remember. I was not a happy camper. I was like, seriously? I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh, God. He's got it locked in.
Oh, God, he's got him. He's never going to get out of it.
Did he just tap?
Terror.
I thought he tapped.
The terror. Oh, he got out of it, though. I don't know how. Oh, whoops.
Swanton.
Oh, 2.
There it is. 1, 2, and nope. He kicks out anyways.
What in the
It is still on Monday night.
Lord.
He's still the Messiah. He's Monday Night Rollins.
Mapco says, Raw, it's not just a show. It's a war of attrition.
Attrition, yeah.
War of attrition. Yes, that's the word. Luke says it ran for a total of 7 hours and 53 minutes.
Oh.
That was garbage. Like, you know,
Oh!
that is like a whole day of fucking work. Like,
Oh, God! Elias shows up!
fucking Elias?
There's no disqualifications in a triple threat match.
It's Elias!
Elias is back! He's
It's
pissed.
Elias!
You gotta remember, Jeff hit him with a car.
True.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, he's pissed. He hates Jeff. So is he going to be on Raw so that he can beat the crap out of Jeff more?
Possibly.
Or he just shows up. He's like, hey, it's me. Walk with Elias.
See, I think he was on
What does WWE stand for?
Walk with Elias. I thought he was on SmackDown's draft pool. Because that's where I have him.
Right.
And so he was undrafted
C.
also.
Hines is like, why did he do that? Well, C. Hines, the reason why Elias did that is because a while ago, Jeff Hardy ran Elias over with a car.
He doesn't remember it because he was so drunk.
Yeah, that is the story we're going with. But it was probably Sheamus
We think it was more.
that did it.
We think it was
But
Sheamus.
Sheamus blamed it on Jeff Hardy and said he did it. And what happened, though, is that Elias actually suffered a shoulder injury or something. He actually had a real injury happen. And so he kind of needed a way out, I guess you could say. And so now he's back, you know, to even the score. So
Broke his guitar, though, tonight.
So there you go. So that's why he came out and did that. Just as a good reminder. And C. Hines says, now I remember. Yes, see? Anthony says, can you please read my comment from before? Oh, Anthony. Sorry, I didn't quite get there. I was watching what was happening on our TV because Elias came out and it distracted me from the
exciting.
chat. Vindicator says Roman versus Taker was the longest match ever, it seemed, with a heartbreaking ending.
Oh, wasn't it?
Anthony says, Gab, I'm honestly surprised that WWE hasn't had a partnership with Booker T, Reality of Wrestling, and almost forgot. How are you today? Hi, guys. Hi. Well, hello,
Stephanie.
Anthony. Bandamtastic. How are you doing? Fat Lace is like, well, what do you know? Right? Vindicator's like, Elias reminds me of Macho Man. It just needs more colorful clothing and cute chick-like bliss.
Right.
Matt Crow's like, was Elias in the studio recording, and when does the disc drop? Well, actually, he did have an injury, a shoulder injury of some kind. So,
Chicka.
looks like we're probably going to get another round of stuff.
Oh, I'd hope we get more than one.
Miss Stephanie's back there getting her shit together. Reading through her notes, making sure she says the right shit. So she can say the right people.
Griswalda.
right
Yeah, she
places.
was laughing. She was like,
Griswalda or Stephanie?
well, both. Griswalda and Stephanie were both.
That's creepy.
Yes, very creepy.
It's hard iced tea, so yeah, it's definitely got alcohol in it. And it looks like they are only showing adult children. Some adult people happening.
Every time a commercial airs, I get a drink of Mountain Dew. Not a commercial, that commercial.
Hines says, I want to see this laugh draft and then I'm going to bed. I will watch the rest tomorrow. Probably a good idea to get some sleep.
And after the show, they're going to do Talking Smack, it looks like, on the network.
Oh.
And so there'll probably be a pick there, too. So I might watch that when I'm in the hot tub or something.
Yeah, sweet. Mapco says Elias in that Raw in Seattle was great when he said he didn't blame the NBA Sonics for leaving town. That crowd was loud and really furious at him, and it went the whole promo. Oh, Elias is hilarious with his songs, making up to anger the crowd wherever he goes. It's so funny.
Oh, by the way, speaking of crowds, WWE has reached an agreement, so they're going to stay with the Thunderdome for another 4 weeks after.
Oh, so they're going to do another month.
November, yeah.
But they're keeping
the Thunderdome.
They're keeping on the 25th though for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
Because it was set for November 1st before.
Right. But yeah, that's still staying the same.
Good to know.
But now it does not expire. Their contract with the, what's it called? Amway Center?
Yeah, something like that.
Does not expire on the 1st anymore. Now it'll be the 28th or basically the end of November. So no live fans yet.
True that. Yep, Luke, it does happen. Sometimes I miss comments. I try not to, but I usually go back through to make sure I didn't miss anything pertinent.
No.
But sometimes I get distracted by what's actually happening and what I'm watching. Hence, it's live reaction. So, I'm not always paying complete attention to the chat 24/7. John L. says, who do you think is going to benefit the most coming out of the draft?
That's a very good question. Very solid question.
Who do you think is going to benefit the most, John L? Are you talking about, like, the brand? Or are you talking about the actual wrestler?
He's talking about the wrestlers. I think it's going to be Big E.
You think Big E, well, he'll have that separation from his little dudes?
Right, and they'll put the Intercontinental title on him pretty soon, I would assume.
So he'll have a...
Sami Zayn right here. Elias going number 1.
So they brought him out back, and then they picked him. That's funny. That's hilarious stuff right there.
They couldn't pass on that. Look at that. 4th round, you get the Intercontinental Champion.
That's pretty funny.
Are you kidding me? Like, the belt doesn't matter, I guess.
Doesn't.
Oh, on Raw. Raw's getting good.
Huh.
I feel like Raw's coming out smelling like roses. And Smackdown's kind of like, eh. Like, it's okay, but it's more like, eh. Shinsuke.
So they're keeping that as the former tag team champions. They're keeping him as a tag team, huh? Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro staying together on SmackDown.
Dolph? Nope. There he is. Wow. Raw is just getting stacked.
Well, if B-Rad's still out there, Sheamus finally got picked to Raw. Guess you can't riot. Blythe Evans in her chat's like, yes, I'm going to Raw. Yeah. Fat Lisa says, homeless dictators drafted. Hooray.
I mean, I don't want Sami Zayn on my team, you know, like anybody else, but I want the title. So
right.
You draft the title, and then just put him up against somebody big and trade his ass once.
Looks like I think Bliss, regardless of story, might benefit the most. More ladies on Raw that she can feud with, and if her story continues, the possible rivalries could be huge. True. Very true. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Because of Miz TV, we're having a match between Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks versus Natalya and Lana.
All right. It's a lot of blondes in here.
A lot of blondes, and you've got the two names
Natalya
against the one
Dana.
name.
It's basically one family name. The Hearts. Whoa! Well, Hurricane Rana, a little delayed reaction there by Natalya.
Well, Dana...
Oh, wow.
She was dizzy. She had to be dizzy for a second.
Mandy.
Well, I thought she said she broke her bra. I'm like, what?
She's got a busted bra.
Like, why is her bra breaking? All right. C. Hines says, okay, everyone, good night. All right, good night, C. Hines. Have a great one.
Have a good night. See you on Wednesday.
Oh, Luke says, other than Bliss, Biggie, and AJ should benefit the most. Right? Vindicator says, this women tag match will be the moment of the night for me. Just saying.
It definitely should be. Oh, right down on that hind end.
She's like, my butthole hurts. She's not grabbing her tailbone. She's literally grabbing her butthole.
They're close enough to each other. They're related.
Thanks, C. Take care. Get some sleep.
Good night.
Do good in school.
Look at Lana with the offense. It's just weird seeing Lana wrestle.
Is it?
It is. I feel like she doesn't deserve to be in the ring ever. Like, she should be a mouthpiece.
Or eye candy, one or the other.
Because what's going to happen here is she going to get a power bomb through the table again? Or Samoa drop by...
Is Nia going to come out?
I have a feeling she is.
That's like, I freaking hate her. Goddamn, hate that bitch.
She's looking like a Barbie doll.
Fucking hate her. I don't like her at all. At least is like, can't wait to say, oh my god, they killed Lana, you bastards. Right? Nia's gonna come out and do it. Get ready, fat laces, because it seems to be the MO, right?
All right. Dana Brooke trying to work her way out of this. Lana with the offense. But I guess it is Dana Brooke.
Don't tap Dana!
Dana's not really known for her wrestling savvy either.
You got the two worst ones out there.
Literally, in the whole company, these are the last two women that get picked that are in that ring right now. Unless Eva Marie's out there.
That's sad.
But it's true.
Well,
Dana tries.
Dana's
in really good shape, too. Both of those girls are in very good shape.
Right.
And they look good, but they're least for wrestling.
Right. Did Natalya...
She was doing her TikTok dance.
Oh, God.
1, 2...
Did Natalya and Lana get picked?
I don't think that has happened yet. No.
Been picked, right? Okay. Oh my! Did I miss it?
There's still another hour of this stuff, so there's going to be at least 2 more picks, I'm guessing. Oh! Oh wow! Mandy with the kip up. The clothesline across the bottom rope. I feel like Mandy's trying to wrestle, but she's like sluggish. You see it?
Yeah.
Like
Natalya was kind of being that way too, so I don't know if it's just that they're like being very coordinated with their moves, maybe.
Maybe because they've never wrestled each other before.
Possibly. So they're just trying to make sure they are very specific.
Wow!
Oh, she kind of missed her. Whoops.
1, 2, and 3.
Lana wasn't quite out far enough.
Dana and Mandy. I think they're looking for a name for this group, so if you guys have any ideas, hashtag it.
Vindicator said Buff Blondes. That's what his was earlier.
The Buff Blonde. BB.
Well,
Big
I don't know
boobs.
about getting thrown through a table yet, but Lana did lose, so Fat Laces is like, oh my god, they killed Lana, you bastards. So there you go. It happened. Not sure if she's going to get thrown through a table yet, but...
Natalya's got to be getting sick of her. Nope, she's not.
Fat Lace's like, bicep bombshells?
Lots of BB. Big boob. BB. Oh,
Are you
there
really
it
that
is.
stupid? Oh.
Okay, they're going to break them up. Are you really that stupid? What's intelligent? That she didn't tag?
So my thing is like Natalya's always like never stays with her partners.
Right.
She never can keep a friend. Like
well, have you ever heard her in real life talk for 5 minutes?
Yes.
She has to have her cousin hang out with her or whatever she is, niece or something.
Well, if she was not being a biatch.
There's the hurt business.
Hurt business.
What the hell is Ricochet doing?
Who knows? He's just a glutton for punishment. You're tired.
All by myself.
Oh, all by myself. I'm gonna be. Okay. Fat Lace is like, there's no crying in WWE. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in wrestling. Jeez, Lana.
If he wins, they go separate ways. But if y'all win, I join.
I'll join the Hurt Business? Like, who said
Oh,
we
they're going to let
you?
Alexander do it, huh? I would have put him with Lashley. You're guaranteed to win.
Right? This is going to feel good. Oh, look, Mr.
Garza.
Angel Garza must be better from his little injury.
So it was minor.
Vindicator says powerhouse team of buff bombshells win as expected. So my night is complete. Night, guys. Just kidding. Vindicator's like, MVP has his crew dressing really well. I will admit that. Styling and profiling. Well, they have to, at least keep up a good look, right? Maybe call it the Hurt Business, but they better, not look like slobs. Oh, so he is going to be against Andrade.
And Zelina Vega is going to be on commentary.
Oh, my, seriously.
They're going all out.
They're like, let's throw them all together.
They're dissolving all partnerships in WWE.
They're like, well, we need to just put them all together.
I wonder when they'll break up the Street Profits. I guess whenever they think that Ford is ready to go solo. They're like, nobody cares about Tucker. Let's just cut him.
They put him on Raw, for God's sake.
We'll put him on Raw by himself. That's not going to work.
They're like, we need to get rid of heavy machinery since we don't have the Viking Raiders anymore. All right, want to go over the draft picks real quick so everybody knows what's been happening?
You ain't know, now you know.
All right, we've had 4 rounds of the draft pick tonight out of the Monday night pool of peeps. And Raw's draft picks for the first round were The Fiend Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Charlotte Flair.
Woo! All right, SmackDown went with 2 different champions. We had Bayley and the Street Profits.
The second round for Raw were Braun Strowman, Matt Riddle, and Jeff Hardy.
SmackDown with the boneheaded play of the week. They took Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens over Keith Lee, over Lars Sullivan.
The third round for Raw's draft pick was Retribution, all 5 of those dumbass members, Keith Lee and Bliss, Miss Bliss.
All right, Lars Sullivan and the King. Your king, our king.
Everyone's king.
The king.
WWE's king.
King Corbin.
All right, and Raw's 4th round picks were Elias, Lacey Evans, and Sheamus.
SmackDown also took 3, which was awesome. They took Sami Zayn, finally got that last championship off the board, except for the 24/7. It's still out there. Anyways, Nakamura, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro as a tag team.
Yes.
Kept them together.
Right?
So they also got 3.
So, weird. How many women have SmackDown picked in this tonight's draft?
1.
1.
And there's a lot of women left on the board.
The draft picks for Raw and the women, they picked 3. Because I don't count the one in Retribution at all.
You can't be calling on my cell phone.
3. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
I just think that's weird.
So the women that are eligible tonight are Billie Kay, Bayley, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Lacey Evans, Lana, Natalya, Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Tamina, the Riot Squad, that's Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Zelina Vega.
And out of those, we have Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Lacey, Bliss,
and Bayley. Yeah, oh, you said
and that's
that right. Yep. So Billie Kay's still out there, Carmella's still out there, Lana's still out there, Natalya's still out there, Nikki Cross, that's a big name right there, still out there. Peyton Royce, she's supposed to be getting a push. Tamina, the Riot Squad, that's Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Zelina Vega are all available.
They're still available, which is so weird that they haven't.
There is a lot of estrogen before this battle royal.
And I get it that this is longer. It's a 3-hour show, but you would think that they would have, like, put some of those higher up than some of the picks that they took.
Right.
Like, I mean, fuck, seriously, Matt Riddle. Come on, guys. Retribution? What fucking
Daniel
garbage.
Bryan?
And it's just so fucking
that
dumb. I
makes
would have
zero sense
checked the fucking Riot Squad over fucking Retribution.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, fuck yeah, I would have.
Retribution's a big deal.
They
right
are garbage. They are motherfucking garbage.
Because you don't like them doesn't mean...
They are going to be one of those factions that piddle out into nothing within 2 months.
Okay, but you still got all 5 of their members. Like, 2 of those, Dio Madden and Djokovic, are studs.
Well, at this point, I look at them as they can't make it on their own. They have to be in a group of people to do anything. In fact, it doesn't just take 5 of them. They have to have an extra 10 guys to get anything done.
The Shield.
How pathetic is that?
The Shield was 3 guys.
And they were pathetic.
And look at them now.
And there's all single and garbage.
There's 2 heavyweight champions. And
the only one that maybe did something without any help from anybody, like, because he cried about it behind the scenes, was probably fucking Dean Ambrose or Jon Moxley. Because he went to a completely different brand because he told WWE to take one of these.
Andrade, Angel, 1-on-1 tonight. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this.
I thought at least like Angel versus Keith Lee squash match. No, but at least it's actually it's Andrade versus Angel Garza.
With Zelina Vega.
Might be a squash match though. Still, Vindicator says, "I just wonder if any schemes and back channel trades will happen just to satisfy the rumor hawks." I don't know.
Oh God! Andrade with a big slap.
The Map Crow says, did anyone draft the hacker or did they forget about that storyline? So we think that Ali was a hacker, but he's actually the leader of Retribution.
So yeah, he got drafted.
So that came out last week. Oh my God, I seriously just...
You're talking about the...
No, I'm talking about Retribution. Stupid crap. That stuff's so dumb. Vindicator's like, for some reason, I think Carmella's career might go down the drain with this new mean girl gimmick.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. I don't feel like she has the face to have her hair parted in the middle and droopy. I feel like it makes her face, because it's already long and weird shaped, with the droopy, like it just makes her not as attractive. I feel like they should do something with her hair that's different.
Right? Like, it's supposed to be sexy, but it just... And that dress, like, she's supposed to be like this, like,
hey,
brand,
she's got a brand new set of boobies.
And all this stuff. And I'm just like, why do they put a sack on her then? Like, they're like, you know what? We want you to be all sexy, but we're going to put a sack on you. To make it look good.
Oh, I thought you were talking about putting one on her face. I was like, no. I guess you could make her a Lucha.
No, her dress. Her dress was a sack. And yes, you could probably just make her a... That list is like, little Jimmy will get drafted before some of the women. That's right.
So, holy shit. Andrade just got kicked right in the face. Watch this. Smack. And now watch this. He kicks out before the referee even starts to pin him. Andrade kicked out with a 0 count.
That's funny.
Oh, hip drag. Andrade getting cocky. I feel like Andrade's the better wrestler here. But I think they're going to start pushing Angel pretty soon.
Well, he got drafted and Andrade hasn't.
Right. But I'm assuming he's going to Smackdown. That's where Charlotte is. Oh, wait, no,
Charlotte's on Raw.
Never mind. They might keep this feud going for a while then. So, this was part of a storyline for months. And then all of a sudden, there was no backstabbing. There was no real turn. It just is a match. That's what I'm talking about.
It just piddled out into nothing.
And that's what I'm talking about with their stories. They kept it going too long where it lost interest. And now we got this match and nobody cares. This could have been awesome a month and a half ago.
Right? When they were like having their little fits and stuff.
Oh, that hurts your neck. 1, 2, and 3.
Damn, Angel Garza got the win over him, huh?
With the win.
Mapcro's like, point taken. Do you have legitimate points? The factions don't work as well as they did years ago. They seem forced more on the fans since they don't get over. You know, and I'm not saying about, like, the Hurt Business, I think can work. Just because of how it's set up.
MVP is a superstar.
What they're doing. And they're not tag teaming any of them. They're all just individuals, and they all like have their own little beefs and stuff like that.
Zelina Vega gonna stay with him? Oh, here's Retribution. No, this is the Fiend.
Is it?
It sure is.
The Fiend, or is it Retribution?
It's the Fiend.
Oh, which one is this one?
Andrade is in trouble.
Why is Andrade getting attacked?
So Andrade.
It's Miss Bliss.
It's Alexa Bliss. Zelina Vega's in trouble.
Miss Bliss. Oh, Zelina, you're gonna get it, Zelina. Why is she being so creepy?
Andrade better look out behind him.
Oh no!
And look behind her.
Oh, nice.
How cute is this?
Oh, double sister
Bam!
Abigail's. They doubled that shit right away. Now, say, let me in. And then black out again and go to commercial.
Right.
Okay.
Well, they got it. They can play this up for a second. They're not going to do anything.
Right. Be quiet. There it is. Good.
And
commercial.
Yes. Hell to the yeah.
All right. As Fat Lady says, oh shit, let her in. Sunset Quinn Shimmer's like, that ain't me. Well, fuck yeah, it is. Medicare's like, so Tiny Bliss attacks Tiny Zelina. They have to put her against somebody she can do it to. She did do the Sister Abigail to Lacey Evans like twice and did pretty good. So you can't say anything about that. And Zelina's been a biatch attacking Asuka and being just a bitch about everything. So in all reality, doesn't she deserve it?
I'm just saying, right now it kind of looks like they're starting at the very, very bottom of the barrel. Andrade just lost to a mid-card guy. Right? So,
right.
And then Zelina can't win. Like, she's had 4 matches in her career, and I don't think she's ever won one.
But she's a fighter.
Right. But I think it's just to get our attention. Get us excited.
Grows laughing. Luke's like, let's fucking go! Telling Vindicator to hush, and Tom Brown Jr.'s giving us big eyes and saying, what in the fuck? It's people we all want to see. Vindicator says, and people love that weird, awkward stare. Yeah, this is just not for me, but I agree Vega deserves retribution. See what I did there? So funny. Just goes to show Vindicator that you've just never been stared down by somebody that's more intimidating. You probably shy away from it. Like, oh, don't look at me. Go hide in the corner. You go put yourself in the corner.
Nobody puts Vindicator in the corner.
He puts himself in the corner. Nobody has to by himself. Chris Akade says Luna called out Bliss. Now you get the Fiend. LOL. Garza stayed away, but he might try to talk to Bliss.
Right? He tried to bring her flowers. I want to see that.
Angel Garza's going to be like, hey, here's a rose. She's going to eat it in front of his face and stab him with her thorns.
Stick it in his eye.
This brings a whole new meaning to let me in. Terrifying.
There's a shit ton of people still to be drafted. I think we're going to have, 2 more rounds?
They better. Because if they don't, it's stupid.
They could draft 10 women in 2 rounds. So the women can all get drafted
So in all
here.
reality, let's see. So they did 4 rounds
on Friday.
Yes. They should do, at least 6.
That's what I'm saying. 2
because that
more.
would give them
2 an hour.
Yeah. 2 an hour, like they should. Maybe. Janelle says shooting married couples.
Is he talking about Lars Sullivan?
Shooting a tri-swim up married couples. Are you trying to say that they're trying to break up married couples or something, or something about married couples or something?
They are breaking up couples, but I don't know about couples, but
right.
tag teams.
Luke's like, oh yeah, I forgot yesterday Zelina was talking trash to Alexa on Twitter, calling her blonde garbage and said Bliss never did anything relevant in WWE, so this makes sense.
Look at that. #1 sports channel ahead of the NBA, NHL, NASCAR, ESPN, MLB, and NFL. 50 billion total views on YouTube.
And we're going to have another round. There she is.
Nikki Cross goes first in the 5th round.
Bliss. Her.
Who is it? Who? Dolph
and Robert Roode, huh?
Rude.
Dolph Ziggler and old Robert. Old Bobby.
Old Bobby Roode. Dolph Ziggler. The glorious show-offs. Glorious. Oh. 24/7, 7-Eleven. 42-time champion. That is not Jimmy. A misprint.
Is he going to have little Jimmy?
Yeah, little Jimmy's part of his team. See, little Jimmy. Best friend, little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy. That's funny.
Apollo Crews.
Going to SmackDown.
They were hinting at that anyways.
Well, that's what, didn't Ricochet say that? Oh, yeah, because Apollo Crews is probably going to go to SmackDown, so we're going to get split up.
Yep. I'm okay with that. SmackDown needs something. Oh. He's 0-1 in his career. If that counts, I guess
it means nothing. He's not. What's funny about that is he wasn't even a wrestler. He was on Underground. How's that even?
Well.
Oh my God! How dumb. So stupid.
I feel like this is better talent in this round than SmackDown took in the 2nd round. I like Kevin Owens, but Daniel Bryan, are you serious? When was the last time Daniel Bryan did anything of worth?
It's a New Day, yes it is, with just some Kofi and some Xavier Woods.
When he was the Hemp champion back at the beginning of 2019.
No more Big E.
Yep.
So just they're going to keep the New Day with just them, huh?
Yeah, and I think Big E's going to still be that, too.
Oh, is he?
That's the rumor.
Tom Brown Jr. says, oh, and I'm from Tracker Audio, by the way. Sweet Tracker Audio.
Tracker.
Chris Akane says, when Shotzi comes to the main roster, I want her to join Fiend and Bliss as well. It's only the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Fat Lisa says, Nikki Cross went to Raw? She did.
She did.
Fat Lisa says, told you little Jimmy would get drafted. He did, with his friend.
So SmackDown has taken 1 woman. And Raw's taken 4 or 5.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4
just
women.
4. Because I don't count the one in Retribution. I don't count that at all. We have Josh Stevens in the chat. Hey, Josh Stevens. Nice to see you in our chat. Are you new to Wrestling Gab? If you're new to Wrestling Gab, subscribe. Hang out with us.
We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And pay-per-views.
And Brad finally popped back in saying, I haven't got a Riot Woo, right? Sheamus got drafted to Raw. You saw that? I shouted it out earlier, but I didn't know if you were still around.
Be rad.
Vindicator's like, Big Daba will rebound, though. Will he? Will he? Oh, you are new, Josh. Well, thank you for being here with us tonight. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for your wrestling fun.
Your wrestling needs.
We usually do pay-per-views for all the brands. We try to do most of the NXTs. Sometimes we miss a couple of those, but we usually do all the WWEs and AEWs.
Woo! And we haven't missed a day in over a year. So
rain or shine,
we're consistent as the sun. Unless it's cloudy outside. We're more consistent than the sun.
We're consistent that the sun sets.
Yeah, that one. The dawn.
He's like, I broke my trombone. I can't put it back together. It's like it came apart.
Dang it. All right, the glorious show-offs.
Josh says, I wonder who else will be drafted. I don't know, Josh.
I feel like there's going to be some women drafted to SmackDown. Because we've had one. I'm doing the SmackDown side, she's doing the Raw side. So when I say we, I'm talking about SmackDown.
Right. That. Brad says, sorry, I'm between working out and watching Raw. I was busy, so I couldn't work out. So I got to do it now. Well, get that workout on.
Who the hell works out at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Brad.
B-Rad. That's why his name's B-Rad.
Totally B-Rad. Whitaker is like, yes, he will delete that, as will the leader of Retribution. Mustafa Ali. Ugh. Sure. Sure, they'll both rebound. I'm sure
it makes sense to make that the Hurt Business such a strong team against Retribution, because Retribution ain't going to be able to beat them if they're
Don't they need a girl?
deep.
Or is Ricochet the girl?
No, Ricochet is going to be the one that beats Kofi. Or not Kofi.
Ali?
Ali.
What? Well, wouldn't he be like the girl? Because there's a girl. They need somebody to go with the girl.
Maybe they'll get themselves a woman. You know, Naomi's around.
Yeah, but Naomi has her own thing going on.
Does she? What's her stuff?
I don't know. Glowing?
But that's not a thing.
Isn't it, though? Isn't it a thing?
Lacey Evans, Charlotte.
Josh, Fat Lisa says it's a ground attack move. Right?
Dolph looks like
Brad's
he hurt his left shoulder a little bit.
What do you mean, B-Rad?
B-Rad.
Dude, you don't know that skit. That's funny. I don't even know what that's called.
Keenan Pill or something like that?
Keenan and Pill?
Keenan Pill, and it's the name one. I don't know. I call it AA Ron.
AA Ron.
D-Nice.
D-Nice. You'll have to look it up. It's hilarious. Josh Stevens says, I wonder if they're going to let the free agents will get to pick where they go. Yes.
Yes,
the free agents can pick which brand they want to go to according to that. But if they don't pick everybody tonight, they will do some picking on Talking Smack.
Right after the show.
Which is happening after Raw tonight.
And it's free on the WWE Network. It's on the free WWE Network.
Yeah.
So anybody can see it that has an internet connection. And if you're watching us, you probably have an internet connection.
Yes.
So after Raw tonight, watch Talking Smack.
B-Rad said, is Bray Wyatt's real name Windham Rotunda? Is that like his birth name?
I know his last name's Rotunda, but I'm not sure if that's his first name.
I don't know if his first name's Windham.
I doubt it, because that's his...
Or Wyndham.
It's Wyndham. That's his mom's maiden name.
Yeah.
Is Wyndham. She's... brothers... Her brothers are Kendall Wyndham and Barry Wyndham. And Blackjack Wyndham. But he was called Blackjack Mulligan. Hall of Famer. I think Bray's the best out of his whole family, because Mike Rotunda is his daddy. Remember IRS?
No, it's not Keenan and Cal, Brad. No, not them.
I don't know. It's like Peel.
It's like Key and Pill. Peel. P-E-E-L-E. But I can't remember the other guy's name. Anyways, Anthony says because... And it's supposed to say Raw, but I'm going to read it how autocorrect put it because it sounds funnier. Because Raoul Underground has been scrapped. Would be cool to see Braun Strowman and Dabba-Kato as a tag team, and if that happens, who would you want to be their mouthpiece?
Oh, jeez. You know, I wish that they did have managers again so we could actually do this. But since there isn't any mouthpieces available, you're talking about having wrestlers do it. Instead of actual real mouthpieces, because there's only one right now. But I wish they would hire managers.
Yeah, Key and Pill. Yeah, that's it. Anthony or Vindicator says if the Fiend dropped Bliss and recruited Nikki, that would make for an awesome storyline and better horror pairing. No, I don't agree. Vindicator says Blackjack sounds like Western Outlaw's name. I don't remember any obvious cowboy characters other than Bob Orton.
Yeah, he was before their time. He probably wrestled Bob, but more in the 70s. Because it's Bray's grandpa. Yeah. Blackjack Mulligan.
B-Rad's like when he's reading out the register. Yeah, when he's the substitute teacher.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's funny. A Ron. That's why we call Ayla. Because it's funny. It's hilarious. So funny. So funny. Hilarious. What's going on?
What is Key's name at the end of that skit?
I don't remember.
McKeefa or
something maybe?
Anthony. Or something like that.
Anthony.
Anthony. Present.
Mapcross says if Vince wants to improve the ratings and get more interest in the WWE, it's really just two simple words: midget wrestling.
Can't do it. And it would be brawn panties.
Brawn panty matches.
Brawn panties. The ratings would go up, but they're not ready to pay that price. I can't swim, hence the boat.
That's why we're going in a boat. That's why I'm not throwing you in the water and making it swim across. Anthony says that's why I'm saying the Performance Center should have classes to teach wrestlers that they know are not going to be good in-ring performers to be managers and mouthpiece. Is a perfect example was Enzo.
Yes. Bliss. Alexa Bliss, but she's pretty good in the ring, but she would be a wonderful manager if her brain gets too damaged to keep wrestling. With her head injuries. Mm-hmm. I figured that was going to come at some point. Ugh. I don't want to get copyright pop. Hello?
Live at the Tag Team Championship at the ThunderDome.
Awesome. How'd it go? Okay. Is it just the standard one, or?
Wow.
Right.
6 years, huh?
So,
Macro,
just
hey,
a
Mr.
normal,
Roger.
but they are going to cut it out, though.
It's not Mr. Roger.
Oh, so they're going to do arthroscopic. Right, but you won't know.
Yeah. Ooh,
Right.
Kofi and Robert Roode in the ring. Kofi's beating him up. Robert Roode got the upper hand and is now kicking him.
Right.
I have no idea what these moves are. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, he's kept that pressure on him.
So where are you going to stay? At your brother's house? Whatever his name is. Richard?
Ziggler. Oh! My lord. The New Day is not doing too good since they came back. Should probably work a little better. Glorious. Oh, he almost got it with a 2 count.
What for?
Ouch. Is he going to get to his tag partner?
I didn't know there was a surgery for that. All right.
They both really want to be tagged in.
Right.
Robert Roode's just working on Kofi.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think Kofi's had a chance yet. When's he going to get back at him?
All right, bye-bye.
Malcro's like, no, Roger from Three's Company. Oh, that Roger. Right. Josh Stevens is like, I got to meet Braun. Sweet. Braun Strowman. Oh, that was a weird mess up. Something. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be.
Was it a double stomp?
Maybe. I don't know what it was.
Stomp.
Is he going to crawl over there?
I was setting my microphone up. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take that phone call. My mom was getting some tests today, and she's got her surgery set up for the 12th of November.
Wow. Not far out, huh? Josh Stevens says he is very nice. Well, that's good.
There's a kick. Rude. Throws Xavier in. Xavier for a flip for no reason. No wonder he's got bad Achilles. Don't flip for no reason.
That was kind of odd. Very odd.
Look at these two. They're both back. Oh, slide through kicks freaking Dolph. Looks like he took out freaking Rude at the same time.
He just slid over the top of him.
Yeah, but it kind of made him clothesline himself. There's a DDT. That might be enough. 1, 2, and 3. No!
Ooh,
Dolph
Ziggler
kicks
got
out.
Of it.
The show off. The showstopper.
I don't know. Oh, Fat Laces is like, Xavier is so underrated. Is he? He hasn't been around for a year. Is he underrated? If you haven't been around for a year, does that mean you're underrated?
Look at the power. Look at the power. Gorilla press. Oh, Dolph lands on his feet.
Ooh.
With a
bummer.
DDT.
Oh, that's
1, 2.
Oh, he got out of it.
I thought they were going to take the tag team champions with them.
Right?
Championships with them.
They're going to come out of it with a win.
You know that's not happening since they just traded the tag belts, by the way.
That they would have them win it?
Yeah, they can't win now.
Well, that's silly. Why not?
Because they just traded the tag belts. If that was it, they would have just kept the tag belts.
Oh, I guess that's because they're on Smackdown, huh?
Yeah. Dolph and Rude. The glorious show-off. They're so glorious. There it is, the spine buster, Iron Anderson style. Love to watch it because we just got to see Iron do it last Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. He did do it.
If you don't notice, it's kind of hard to tell now, but they look exactly the same. That's what Iron Anderson looked like in his day. You don't see it now because of he's kind of a heavier older man, but
that's funny. Minicare says, so Travis, which move is more devastating? DDT, powerbomb, or the pile driver?
Well, real life, like, significance, pile driver's the scariest one, but I think they banned it pretty much everywhere. But the powerbomb would be the coolest one to do in a real fight.
Without killing the other person?
Just powerbomb through a table or something. Oh! Don't do this at home, kids.
Do not try this in a bar fight.
Oh! Now look, Kofi's the illegal man. Not the illegal man, the legal man. There's a double stomp. The coup de grace. 1, 2, and 3.
And Robert Roode got the loss. Bummer.
New Day.
Yay for them.
And the New Day wins again. It's good to see him back. Look at that height.
Right? Josh Stevens says, I heard the Street Profits are the SmackDown tag team titles.
It is. They traded
were
belts.
The Raw tag team winners, and then Kofi and then won the SmackDown titles, right? So Kofi and Xavier got drafted to Raw, but the Street Profits got drafted to SmackDown.
So they
just had an exchange of their titles.
Postman Pierce was like, hey, just trade the belts.
We're just trading the belts. That's all we're doing.
And they said, okay, sounds good. We got Elias with his guitar. He's going to be playing that later tonight.
You're a reporter.
He ran him over with a car.
Hit me with a car.
Not necessarily. Like he couldn't see him. He probably looked him right in the eye. Call me a legend. Call me a rock icon. Call me what you will. I am Elias. Walk with Elias. Magnum opus. October 26th.
There, whoever was asking about if he was in the recording studio.
Yes.
His new album comes out October 26th. Universal Truths. There you go. Ooh. Unforgettable.
That's the day after the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Here they come. Hurt Business.
That business is like, there's Charlie. Vindicator says, I could get up from a powerbomb, maybe a DDT, but not the forbidden move. And the Macro says, are you eating the Halloween candy? No. I'm eating some mixed nuts. Vindicator says, Charlie is looking more serious in her black turtleneck tonight. I like it.
Yes.
Josh Stevens like, I just heard that Brock is coming back soon. Maybe. I
don't know. Sometimes that's just rumor stuff, but we'll see.
Vindicator's like, so Elias' album is weird Halloween treat? Haha. It's Universal, whatever he said.
Truth.
Universal Truths. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a little boy.
Uh-huh. Sorry. Fucking grizzly nose pass. Luke says, oh, I'm bored now. WWE blew their load way too fast by putting Bray and Bliss on too early.
Yeah, I think they did. I think they like to get it right before that third hour starts. Because I think they just assume that everybody's going to leave in that third hour. And so they try to put all their chips before it.
Which is funny, so why don't they put something exciting in the third hour so people are like, holy crap, the last like 3 Raws, something exciting happened in that third hour. It was amazing.
The third hour is for the hardcore fans.
Hardcore. The rainbow?
I mean, you also got to remember on the East Coast what time it is right now, too. You know, you're after 10, so you're heading to 11. So it's getting rid of a lot of kids, a lot of youngsters, a lot of old people.
True.
Hey, I think that's the...
It is.
That's pretty funny. That's exactly what it is.
I know. I smelled it when I was at the store because I was curious what it smelled like. It smells exactly what I would expect it to smell like. Man smell. Old man smell. That's what I need when I eat wings. That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
What a draft so far, though.
Sure.
We got 5 rounds behind us. A 6th round coming up.
Right.
Which will be the last round.
Yeah. Josh even says, I wonder where Paige is. And Luke said, Paige is busy running and exploding in a good way stream on Twitch. She has just surpassed 10K subs, which is considered top tier streamer. Sweet. And she has passed 5 million viewers, the fastest streamer ever to do it. Nice. Good for her. Vinegar says, I'm a hardcore fan, and seeing Mandy and Dana was still my favorite moment. The only one that made the most sense tonight. Anyways, if you haven't been with us all night or haven't been watching the WWE Draft for Monday, we'll go over the draft picks real quick.
Better hurry.
All right, Raw Draft. Their first round was The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Charlotte Flair. You want me to do all mine?
Oh, I can go. Bayley and Street Profits went for SmackDown in the first round.
Second round was Braun Strowman, Matt Riddle, and Jeff Hardy.
Second round for SmackDown was Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens.
Third round was Retribution, all five, Keith Lee and Bliss.
Third round for SmackDown was Lars Sullivan, King Corbin.
The fourth round for Raw was Elias, Lacey Evans, and Sheamus.
Fourth round for SmackDown was Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro.
And the fifth round for Raw's draft tonight was Nikki Cross, R-Truth, and Dabba-Kato.
Another tag team for SmackDown was Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, the Glorious Show-Offs, and Apollo Crews.
There you go. That's what's been happening tonight in the draft so far.
And we'll probably have one more round after this match.
Mm-hmm.
But right now we got the Hurt Business.
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander versus Ricochet. If Ricochet loses, he is a new member of the Hurt Business. But if he wins, the Hurt Business just has to leave him alone.
Interesting.
So basically, if he wins this, he can just walk off.
True
and they
that.
won't do anything to him.
Josh Stevens says, has Stephanie came out yet? No. She hasn't come out to do any more stuff.
Not for the sixth round. It's going to be after this match, I have a feeling.
Oh my god, so dumb. This whole story thing is stupid. Looks like Paige was playing a new horror game and got so scared she legit screamed and fell backwards out of her chair. The game Phasmophobia is really good. You're a paranormal investigator going around looking for different types of ghosts using equipment, and the ghosts can kill you. Sweet. Was she wearing pants? I hear she doesn't usually wear pants when she does her streams.
What does she wear, skirt?
I have no idea what she wears. Nothing, I suppose. Adrian says, I hope Ricky loses. I don't know why, though. All right.
You want him to be part of the Hurt Business? I think that makes the Hurt Business just too big and strong.
If they put Ricochet on there?
Yeah.
Really?
5 members?
I guess.
It is good to see Ricochet. I like to watch him wrestle, and Alexander's such a good wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
This is your in-ring performer of the night winner.
Looks like, yes, LOL, she was wearing pants. Well, that's good to know. Marco's like, LOL, I wasn't going there about Paige, but I thought about it. Since she normally doesn't wear much of anything. DJ Jetter says, is there Raw draft or just live stream? If you're actually watching Raw, the draft is happening tonight live on their show. We're just watching, and going over the draft
We're in the
picks when they
6th
happen.
round when it comes back on, but right now it's Ricochet versus Cedric Alexander. If Ricochet loses, he has to join the Hurt Business, and if he wins, the Hurt Business has to leave him alone.
DJ also says, and also they should add Naomi to the Hurt Business.
And there it is.
That's funny. Travis talked about that just a minute ago. And if you're new, DJ, thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. If you haven't subscribed, hang out with us. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And like we said, right now we're watching Ricochet versus Cedric Alexander from the Hurt Business.
With the stipulation that Ricochet wins, he walks away unscathed. And if he loses, he has to join the Hurt Business. MVP is the wise, savvy businessman.
Right. Looks like Bigfoot Scrounger is in the chat. Hey, Bigfoot, saying I just subscribed, and hey, y'all. Well, hello.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being with us tonight. Ooh, we're just watching the...
what are you saying? 205?
Raw has become 205 Live. Yes.
That's what Vindicator just
said.
It's all right to have a couple... smaller guys.
We have Ricochet versus Cedric Alexander from the Hurt Business. So we're going to see what happens there.
It's very important for Ricochet to win this.
We have a cow out in our hallway. Sorry about that, everybody.
1, 2, That is not my teenage daughter.
She's not even here.
That's what I'm saying. It's not her.
Why would I call her a cow?
'Cause she's angry.
So? Just because she has anger doesn't mean she's a mad cow.
Not what you say. You cow.
You heifer. No, I'm talking about our female dog. She's a cow.
Right. The witch.
Adrian says Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday sometimes for pay-per-view, or AEW and Sundays for WWE pay-per-view. You got that right, Adrian. We
Absolutely.
are here.
We do not miss.
We try not to. Every once in a while we don't do an NXT, but that's just kind of one of those things.
And it's usually a UK event or something. We have been doing the NXT events over the last year. Mm-hmm. But every blue moon we will miss one of those.
So, remember the last time we watched Cedric Alexander wrestle for the Hurt Business? He lost really badly.
Yeah.
So, do you think he's actually going to win this and then Ricochet is going to, like, become part of the Hurt Business?
No, I just feel like that's too many people.
So, you think that Ricochet is going to win and they're going to have to leave him alone?
Right, and then they'll leave him alone.
Is he going to win by a fluke? Because somebody's going to help him?
I don't know. We can see what will happen with that. But I have no idea. I can't predict this one because I don't see a story forming.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's nothing here. There's no meat on the bone.
Bigfoot Scrounger wants to know, has Orton been drafted? Well, yes, he has. Tonight he was drafted in the first round of Raw. And we'll go back over those again, so...
We need to see
Stick around.
Want to see the Forgotten Sons come back and go one-on-one with the Hurt Business?
The Forgotten Sons.
Oh, that would just start all sorts of weird shit on the social media machine.
Luke, look at everybody in the chat tried to steal my job. What did they do? Like, trying to get us information? Or what?
Alexander misses Ricochet. Snapdragon. 1, 2. So close.
Because our fans are telling other fans that we're a live stream and we're a watch along? Come on. It's good that they know.
No.
Let's see. Luke says for Paige, she wears shorts and tank tops. Her not wearing pants is a meme because she is so short. Her legs are almost always hid by her desk, so people say she wears no pants.
Aha.
I have no idea. I've never seen it, so I was just making up something.
No.
I was just trying to be funny because you said she fell over, and I was like, was it more, like, exciting because she wasn't wearing pants?
Oh! 1, 2, and...
Ooh.
Ricochet.
And he hit the
referee.
Oh, no.
Her business. They know there's a lot at stake here.
Oh, is it?
Ricochet grabbed the chair.
Ooh, Ricochet's got it.
Well, hurry it up then. If you're going to use it quick.
Fat Lisa says, oh, and Luke spouts off facts that may or may not be true. Haha. Bigfoot Scrounger says, what about the Smackdown Tag Team Championships?
They are back on SmackDown with the Street Profits.
The Street Profits have them. The Street
Profits
went to SmackDown.
traded for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Hell yeah!
Oh, whoops.
He threw Cedric Alexander the chair and then pretended he got hit with it.
Oh.
And so the referee disqualified him and Ricochet wins.
Oh, so it was a fluke thing.
That's classic.
Maybe he shouldn't catch everything that's thrown at him.
There, now they gotta leave him alone. Look at MVP is not happy about that. Pull the quick one right here. Watch this. See, hear the noise?
Wow, what a dramatic baby.
Did you see him too? He's like...
Yeah, that was very dramatic.
That's the best part of the show so far.
And they're like, oh my gosh, now we have to leave him. No, we're not leaving you alone.
Oh, they have to. It's a business deal.
No, they're not going to leave him alone now. Why would they do that? He just signed his death warrant.
The women, there it is. 2, 4, 6,
Oh,
8,
is that happening
10,
tonight?
12, 14, 16. So it's the same 16 that we know. Is that all they're going to do, or are they going to put in some surprises? Still going with Peyton Royce on that, even though Bianca Belair's in there.
Adrian's like, Ricky lose, LOL. Eddie laughing. Bigfoot says Paige has chubby thighs. Interesting. Vindicator says, just too bad Ayla is not here to advertise the cooking gab. And Fat Lisa's is telling Luke because Luke said, excuse you, Fat Lisa's. And Fat Lisa says it's pronounced Fat Lisa. Ha ha. Vindicator's like, Ricochet using wit over athleticism tonight. I like it.
That was awesome.
Luke's like, I hate to tell you, Laces, when I talk about possible rumors, I can provide sources if need be. Ask Dalethea, I've done it before. Yeah, he does give us sources, which is nice because then I actually believe it. Otherwise, I just don't believe it. I just believe it's crap people are pulling out of their buttholes. Fat Lisa says, that was great. Viva la Raza. Bigfoot says Ricochet versus Braun Strowman. That would be weird.
That would be interesting to see.
Telling Adrian to stop spamming. And Fat Lisa says, I'm giving you shit, Luke. It's all good. I think that Luke's probably just giving you shit back there, Fat Lisa's. So. Oh, did we want to go over the Raw draft things, or the drafts again? The draft picks?
Sure can.
All right. So here's the rounds of drafts that have happened tonight. So Raw's first round draft picks were The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Charlotte Flair.
All right. SmackDown's picks, they were both champions. We had Bayley with the number 1 pick, and we had the Street Profits with their number 2 pick.
Awesome. And then for Raw's second round in the draft, they took Braun Strowman, Matt Riddle, and Jeff Hardy.
SmackDown overreached. They picked Daniel Bryant with their 3rd pick of the night, their first pick of the second round. And then Kevin Owens with Keith Lee on the board.
Still, yeah. Not now, though. 3rd round, Raw's picks were Retribution, all 5 of the members of it, Keith Lee and Alexa Bliss.
All right, in the 3rd round, SmackDown took Lars Sullivan and your king, our king, King Corbin.
Sweet. Raw's 4th round picks were Elias, Lacey Evans, and Sheamus.
SmackDown finally took the Intercontinental Champion. That would be Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro.
Yes, indeed. In Raw's 5th round, they took Nikki Cross, R-Truth, and Daba Kato.
That's a good pick. The 5th round for SmackDown was the Glorious Show-Offs. That's Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and then they took Apollo Crews. So Apollo Crews is moving away from Ricochet. Ricochet is going to be all by myself.
Wham.
While Apollo Crews is on SmackDown.
Ooh, sad. Yeah, because Ricochet was drafted to Raw on Friday.
Friday.
And that so far is what's been done on the drafting for tonight. We expect there to be at least one more round of drafting. And then everyone left will be free agents and can pick and choose whichever. But they're having a Talking Smack episode right after Raw tonight that will probably have more picks like they did on Saturday morning after SmackDown's Friday show. So they can also do some more picks then.
Yes.
So.
Clean in house.
So instead of it just being completely done on their shows, they have to do it after the fact, which is
right,
weird
because of the talking segments.
Right. And then if there's anybody else left after that, those people, those wrestlers are considered free agents. Those free agents can choose whichever brand to go to themselves. I'm not sure if they really can just pick, or if they have to be, they can pick and then it has to be okayed by somebody.
It's on at 11:05 Eastern.
They're doing, tonight after Raw, they're supposed to be doing Raw Attack, but according to what they've mentioned before, they're doing Talking Smack too. So, I don't know. Because Luke's like, wait, don't they do Raw Talk after Raw and Talking Smack after SmackDown?
Well, whatever. Talking Raw, whatever.
Raw Talk? I don't know if they're doing the rest of the stuff on Raw Talk, though. Is that what they said?
No, they haven't said it, but I'm sure that's what's going to happen.
Well, they just advertised for it, and they didn't say anything about it.
Well, they didn't say anything about it for Saturday's show either.
Yes, they did.
Not that I had saw.
They did. They said on Saturday they'll have more draft picks on Saturday.
They did, or you heard that on the news?
They did on Smackdown when we were watching it on Friday.
Huh.
When they advertised for it. So maybe it'll just be on Raw Talk. I don't know. Anyways, Bigfoot wants to know who would win, Homer Simpson versus Bray Wyatt. I'm pretty sure Bray Wyatt would win.
One is animated, though. It's really hard to kill an animation.
Sure. Steven Kinder says Homer can't even defeat donuts. Josh Stevens says, what happens to Bray's title? Bray doesn't have a title. What?
Bray lost his title to Roman Reigns.
Luke says Homer can't even defeat his son Bart even when he strangles him. Right?
Dart.
Bigfoot says his king is Jesus Christ. I'm a Christian. Fantastic. Good for you. Vindicator's like, I'm just an honest disruptor. Yes. Bigfoot says CM Punk returns. Sweet.
If we have our screen door shut, we look like we have a big cross on our front door. But we just have a standard door, with the 6 windows, But it looks like a cross with the screen door shut. We're like,
oh, here's the rounds.
Here we go. 6th round. This is your final round.
6th is the final round.
Oh.
I didn't even know that he was part of the drafting process.
Titus O'Neil. Seems like a waste of a pick since they don't use him. Carmella on SmackDown, which we knew was going to happen because of Corey Graves. There's finally a woman. Are we going to get another woman? Peyton Royce staying on Raw. Raw looks like it's the women's division.
I guess.
SmackDown taking 2 women. Aleister Black on SmackDown, which means Zelina Vega is going to work her way over there.
Right? Railway.
The Ninja. Leader of the Ninja Clan.
The 6th and final round.
Well, that was it.
That was all. That's all she wrote. All right. Luke is liking...
Additional picks will be chosen on Raw Talk.
Okay, well, there you go.
Just
Raw
there.
Talk it is, sorry.
Raw Talk will have
smack.
additional picks.
Raw Talk for all the times I said talking smack because Travis told me that. Raw Talk. All additional picks will be on Raw Talk after Raw tonight. There you go. It's
Raw
official.
Talk.
It's motherfucking official. It's happening, bitches. It's out there. And we
All
have
right,
Asuka coming down to sit there so she can watch all the women battle for
Hopefully
her
she's not going to be on a microphone.
A chance to get her belt.
Number 1 contendership. Nobody's
ready for Asuka. Nobody. Let's see. Bigfoot's like, well, but when has WWE done anything that makes sense? Always. Fatley says Samoa Joe needs to get on those wrestling boots and feud with AJ again.
Notice Joe was not eligible for the draft.
No, I think they might just keep him as a commentator, maybe. Vindicator's like Samoa Joe versus Keith Lee would be spectacular. Adrian saying boo. Bigfoot's like Titus
Are they going to introduce every single woman?
I guess. Nia Jax. Valisa says misses her best friend Billie Kay, doesn't she?
She's going to be in this. Jacob
said, does Titus wrestle?
Right. No, he's more of an ambassador. He's kind of like the Big Show. That's why I didn't understand it.
That's right. Matt Crow's like, SmackDown is sexist. Vindicator's like, yay for Peyton. Maybe they kept him because he's on Raw Underground a little bit.
Ooh.
Titus O'Neil.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm. Remember when he was wrestling and he was on Raw Underground that one time? Not too long ago. Like a week ago, maybe.
Aleister Black on SmackDown.
Says my brother Randy Paulo told me about this channel. Oh, that's your brother. Cool. Yeah, we see Randy in here every once in a while.
Oh, Randy.
Jacob says, and it's on the free WWE network.
Yes.
Yeah.
After the show.
Jacob's like, here's Scary Nia. Yep, there is some Scary Nia. She's there. She's
with
out
Shayna.
there. Luke says, I do think Black will be great on SmackDown. A lot of different talent over there for him. True. Fat Lisa says, Nia 2 belts? What?
Nia 2 belts.
Vindicator says, I never understand why Asuka always dresses to wrestle even when she is not scheduled. She's always been an odd one to me, even her ring skills. Even her ring skills are...
Like her flying
ring
butt.
skills are awesome.
Flying butt.
She does fun stuff. I think that Asuka just likes being Asuka.
I like when she's with The Miz. They're probably not going to do that this year, right? Because that would have already been happening. Or, well, no, it's about now when they start that.
What is that?
That thing they do on YouTube or on Facebook. The Mix Match Challenge. Can't talk. They've done it 2 years in a row. But no advertising for it. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Oh, they put a guy and a girl together and then they fight.
Oh.
I usually watch it after you would leave.
Oh.
It was on like Wednesdays or Tuesdays or something.
Huh. Yeah, no, I did.
Mix match challenge.
Okay.
It was Asuka and The Miz, but it was back when Asuka was undefeated, so you knew that they were going to win the whole thing. But you were like, how the hell are they going to beat Braun and Bliss? But they did.
Chris Akane says, I want to see Asuka and Shotzi fight in the Battle Royale.
I'm just wondering if it's going to be a 20-woman Battle Royal or if they're just going to stay with 16. Because as of right now, we know of 16 women going to be in it. But I swear I heard somewhere that it was going to be a 20-woman Battle Royal. 20-man Battle Royal with women in it.
I guess Randy's brother, or Bigfoot's brother Randy, has the unicorn sprinkles. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Ugh.
Hopefully he gets better, which I'm sure he will.
Hopefully it's soon.
Chris says, I want to see... Oh, I already read that one. Luke says, Vindicator, even in Japan, she dressed in ring gear even during non-wrestling things, mostly because she always got in fights during interviews. Luke also says there will be a new mixed match challenge, but it has been moved to next year sometime. It was announced on Bliss's podcast.
Ah.
Matt Crow says Asuka also has the record for longest elevator ride ever. See Money in the Bank. True that. Vindicator says, I see Luke, so she always wants to be prepared, I guess, which makes sense. Bigfoot says, Randy will. Yes, he will. Luke says, yes, Vin. She was known for always being in her gear. Cool beans. I kind of figured that was kind of something that she would do.
Wear your stuff.
Just wear your stuff.
You never know.
Be prepared. Be prepared.
Always be prepared to wrestle. That's why I'm in shorts right now. Because you just don't know.
You never know. And you might have to wrestle. Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Season premiere, Smackdown. So season premieres this week for Smackdown.
Uh-huh.
So it's early. It's at 5:30, huh? Our time, 7:30.
I guess.
Hopefully it's not a permanent change.
That's weird.
And Raw's season premiere is next week.
Next Monday.
A week from today.
Looks like, think about it, Bliss and Bray at this rate will be in the challenge and be the team to beat.
Yep.
Bigfoot said mixed match challenge was good, but should have had tag belts.
Oh, Lord.
Chris Akane says SmackDown is having a kickoff show they never have. Right? Fat Lisa is like Dominic, the new island tribal chief. Oh, gosh. 2,
4, 6, 8.
Look what it says. Who would like to see Mark Henry at cruiserweight champion?
There's only 13 in there right now. 2, 4, 6. Huh. Oh, I didn't see Nikki. She came out of nowhere. She was hiding.
Was she? Asuka's on there yelling at him in Japanese.
Look at Lana in the center of the ring going after Nia finally. Oh, and Tamina from behind. Took out Lana. They're like, Lana, we don't like what your husband did, so we're just going to beat you up all the time. You're going to be the first one eliminated. Oh, double headbutt. Lana should just roll out and go under the ring.
Are they cousins?
Yes.
Ooh, poor Tamina.
Tamina was the first one eliminated.
I guess family
Billie
means
Kay
nothing
going
to those
after
girls.
Nia, but Nia's not even phased.
Oh,
gut wrench. Billie Kay's on the outside. She's just standing there. Just jump off.
Oh, she hurt her shoulder. Oh!
Yeah, so Billie Kay's nothing. Which I figured would happen. It's kind of like the next Tucker.
Right.
They did give her a mic.
They're my friends. Mandy
Oh,
Rose
Dana
and
Brooks on the outside,
Dana
but
Brooks.
Mandy saves her.
from
That's
Shayna.
Shayna Baszler. Oh, Shayna's going to eliminate both of them. I think they could eliminate her. They're strong enough. Oh! But never mind.
Both of them are done.
Maybe that's starting the feud, though. Notice the 2 tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, all of them, everybody. Even Peyton's in there. Lacey Evans. Absolutely.
Is this a good strategy? Oh,
Get
yeah.
her out. Nia Jax is out.
She has to help him.
If she goes
That's
out,
hilarious.
look at Shayna Baszler threw her out. Shayna Baszler threw her out. That's
Oh
great.
my god!
I thought Shayna was gonna help her.
Oh my lord!
Uh-oh, she's pulling a Sasha Banks. Getting upset.
Ooh.
Well, now they should all go after her.
Oh god, poor Lana! Run away, Lana! Run away, Lana!
I don't think she's been eliminated yet.
You bastards!
Oh!
There you go, Fat Lisa.
Killed
It happened.
Lana. Oh, there's a fight in the back. Randy Orton, Seth Rollins.
That's Drew McIntyre.
Oh, Drew McIntyre. I thought it was Seth. Drew usually has a shirt on, so.
They're like, this women's battle royal is stupid.
They're like, we have to have the men in there.
Men, because it's so much better if we do.
We cannot just show the women. Holy crap.
Wow, what a bunch of fucking shit. Wow.
I mean, if you're going to care about your women's division, even a little bit.
And with Stephanie being there,
you don't
and she's like, no, I'm okay with this.
It's fine.
No, it's fine. You treat the women like shit. It's fine.
People will be turning it off by then after you hurt Lana. We've got to keep the guys watching, so let's go ahead and cut to Drew McIntyre in the back beating up Randy.
No, Randy and Drew McIntyre beating each other up.
Right.
Wow.
In the old days, this would have been the bra and panty match time anyways. This third hour is rough to get through. By the way, it really would have been. This is where they would have had the mud wrestling in the back, or what was her name? Mae Young.
Right.
Mae Young out there stripping.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh yeah, she was 100 years old stripping.
Ah, that's gross.
And it was as sexy as it sounds.
I bet. It's like kind of like your grandma doing it. Because your grandma's almost 100.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, no, yeah.
That old?
I get it, yeah.
Like,
my grandma's probably in a little bit better shape, but yeah.
It's terrifying. Ah. Let's see. Blythe Evans is like, I see me. Yeah, you were in there. Chris Akane says, here we go. Liv. Bigfoot says, right, I am off. Randy said, hey, well, all right. Bye, Bigfoot. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Have a good night.
Hopefully, Randy gets better.
We'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for subscribing.
I see another broken table in the future. Fat Lady's like, Nia squashed Shayna. Nope. Shayna squashed Nia.
Yep. Shayna threw Nia right out.
Shayna helped with the throwing her out. It was nice of her. Josh says, what are the Divas fighting for? For a chance
Number one
to
contender.
go up against Asuka for the belt.
At Hell in a Cell.
Yep. Pepper McIntyre is like, my eye. Did you get poked in it? The Matt Crow's like, the Monday Night Messiah is gone. Yeah, he went over to Smackdown. And Matt Crow says, Mae Young power slammed through the tables, but Bubba Dudley, classic.
Oh, yeah. She's 90-something years old. And he picks her up. And he power bombs her off the top rope, right? Mm-hmm. But he puts his legs under it. And she's just riding. She just goes with him. It's so perfect. Like, obviously, he took the brunt of all of it. It was so classic.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Vindicator. LOL at Dalethea making Travis uncomfortable. It's really easy. All you have to do is say panties. He doesn't like that word. Which is hilarious to me. All right, we're back with a women's
Bianca Belair
Royal
still
Rumble.
in there. Lacey Evans.
Nikki Cross,
Lacey
Liv, Ruby, and Shayna Baszler, and Natalya. Yep, there
Bianca
we go.
and Natalya in the corner. Now,
I don't know if anybody crawled under and is just waiting in the wings. Haven't
is
seen
there
that
any of
person
these
yet.
women that are going to be on SmackDown besides Belair? Nikki Cross is gone. With
Nikki
the women's
Cross is
right,
done.
none of those women have been drafted yet.
Lacey Evans is the only one in the thing that's been drafted besides Shayna Baszler and Bianca Belair, but they are all on Raw.
Yeah, Belair's the only SmackDown besides the Riot Squad. They didn't get drafted tonight, by the way.
They did
They
not.
will be, I bet you, on Talking's Raw or whatever. Raw Talk.
Raw Talk.
Peyton Royce just got eliminated.
Peyton Royce is out. That was the girl you were hoping would stay.
Yeah, that is a little weird. Maybe it's going to be Baszler here.
I don't know. They're going to make Belair like this great
Well, she's
person
strong.
because she's EST or whatever the fuck.
She's the only one that can eliminate her, is what I was going to say.
Right.
But hopefully all that showboating will get her eliminated.
Natalya.
Get her, Natalya.
Get her. Get her, Natalya. Punch her. Throw her out. Smack her by her hair.
Somebody else needs to go over there and help Natalya. Because Belair is the one that's obviously the favorite right now for me.
Lacey Evans is still over there in the
Oh,
corner.
yeah, Lacey. And she is on Raw now. There,
Got her.
Belair
Belair is out. Thanks to the Riot Squad.
Riot
Thank
Squad.
you. Thank you, Riot Squad.
working as a team.
Love it. Got rid of the
Okay,
EST.
now everybody else is either undrafted. But Natalya's undrafted too, huh?
She's not drafted. Lacey Evans is drafted.
Lacey Evans is the only
drafted
drafted
one.
player left.
Mm-hmm. Well, they are a tag team and they work together,
I don't
right?
think so. I think the Blondes will have the advantage here.
You would have to overwhelm them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Lacey, hit her with your
No,
right hand.
you got to give her with a right.
What were they trying to do? Be a team?
There you go.
There
There's
you
the
go.
right.
Okay.
Now it's just Lacey and Natalya so far. Nobody
It's time
else
for
has been
Lacey.
hiding, right?
It's Lacey time.
Well, she is on Raw.
That's what I'm saying. It's Lacey time.
It better be goddamn Lacey's turn to have a chance.
Now, Natalya's hurt a little bit, so she
Vindicator's
could
like,
win
I'm
this.
disappointed in the lack of love for Belair. I don't know what it is about her, Vindicator, but I just don't like her.
She's too showboaty.
I don't know what it is.
I've never really
I
liked
do not
the
enjoy
showboating.
her character at all. Like, at all. I'm not saying she's a bad
Oh,
wrestler.
Lacey's on the outside.
I just do not enjoy her character.
Got her stick her head in there. She learned that from her chicken.
Right?
Speaking of chickens, I need to put mine away.
Hopefully they're in their little coop home.
I hope so.
They pretty much finished their home.
Lacey knocks her back, gets her away from the corner.
I just have a feeling that somebody didn't get put over the top and just kind of like is out there waiting.
Which I was thinking it would be Peyton Royce that would win this, but why the hell did they break him up if they're not going to use him?
I don't know.
Asuka's in the back now? She's like, I don't want to watch it ringside. I want to watch it on TV.
Oh, I guess she left?
Yeah, because I think the table broke and she got scared.
Oh, did she? No.
Look at both ladies on the outside.
Blythe Evans, stop slapping me, natters.
Is it going to be Lana that wins this? I don't think Lana was ever eliminated.
Wasn't she?
I just didn't
I thought
see
she
her
got
go
thrown over before and got thrown through a table.
Well,
so unless
I thought
she's
she
hiding
went
somewhere.
through. That would be hilarious if both of them were eliminated, though.
Hold on, Natalia.
Heart Dungeon strength, really?
The Heart Dungeon.
Well, that was what it was called. That's where she was trained. By Stu, her grandpa.
Right.
Or her dad. No, her grandpa.
Her grandpa.
Her dad's Jim the Anvil.
Grandpa.
Oh! What the hell? Oh! Lacey's out. Huh. Are we sure? Lana.
Oh, it is Lana. There she is. I was going to say, what? So she did not get eliminated. I was wondering who didn't get eliminated.
I mean, Asuka is going through the ringer here, right? She was handed the title, which was hard enough, right? And then she lost to Sasha in a weird way. Mm-hmm. And then she ended up winning it back from Sasha. Mm-hmm. And then she had a furious feud with Zelina Vega, and now it's Lana. Like,
well, they don't really care about it anyways because, like I said, they have Drew McIntyre out there with Randy Orton ruining everything for women. So why would you give a chance, an actual real chance to anybody for it? So we're going to have Asuka and Lana at Hell in a Cell. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Asuka isn't having any competition at all.
What in the actual fuck? Like, seriously. Holy
like, she's
dumb
just not
as shit.
Gonna be a credible champion. This is not a credible championship run.
Oh my god.
It's not her fault, but
But
seriously.
like, Lacey, Alexa, Bailey, Lana, Naomi, and Nia have all done showboating in their careers than Belair. Map Crow's like, who booked this crap? I just
I was like, is Lana gonna win this? That's what I was saying. Like,
fucking idea. Well, like I said, I mean, they don't really give a flying fuck, right? I mean, I didn't know she wasn't eliminated because I didn't see it. I just saw her get thrown through the table. So, looks like I have a feeling the Lana win is setting up a swerve opponent for Asuka. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Vindicator's like, but Asuka will dominate Lana in a squash match just as did Zelina. Anyway, I like the draft more than all, but one match tonight. I know NXT and AEW will be better. All right. See you on Wednesday, he says.
That's it, though. This is over.
This is over. Yeah, that was the end of the draft tonight. We want to run over them again real quick before we leave, since we won't be talking about it ever again.
Oh, yeah. We'll
until Friday.
We'll have to talk about it a little bit on Wednesday. We'll just have to get on a little early.
Ugh. No. Just kidding. Anyways, so they have all their security keeping them apart because they can't help themselves, which is dumb. Let's have a huge thing about Women's Royal Rumble, and then we'll make sure and make fun of it by not having anything that is worth looking at. All right. Anyways, if you missed the draft tonight, Monday night's draft picks are as follows. The Raw draft picks for tonight for the first round were Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, Randy Orton, and Charlotte Flair.
All right, SmackDown took 2 champions. They took Bayley and the Street Profits.
The second round for Raw's draft picks were Braun Strowman, Matt Riddle, and Jeff Hardy.
Second round for SmackDown was Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens.
Third round picks for Raw tonight were Retribution, all of the members, Keith Lee and Alexa Bliss.
Great pick there. All right, Lars Sullivan and your King Corbin.
The fourth round picks for Raw were Elias, Lacey Evans, and Sheamus.
We had Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro.
In the fifth round for Raw tonight, the picks were Nikki Cross, R-Truth, and Daba Kato.
We had the Glorious Show-Offs. It's Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler and Apollo Crews.
Sweet. And then for the sixth round of Raw Draft, it was Titus O'Neil, Peyton Royce, and Akira Tozawa.
We took Carmella. Yummy. And Aleister Black.
Yeah, that ends the draft for tonight on the actual shows. They are going to do some more drafting for Raw Talk. So if you watch Raw Talk on WWE Network, that's where they will draft the rest of their people. We'll probably go over this again on Wednesday just so everybody knows who was drafted where. We'll probably go over the whole list of everybody from Friday and Monday and all the extras from tonight.
Try to get the rosters all straightened out.
Yep. So everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight through Raw's draft for the second night in a row. And we appreciate all of you. If you are new here, hang out with us some more. Subscribe. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes. And thank you for watching WrestlingGab, and we'll see you Wednesday.
Everybody take care out there.
Bye-bye.
Bye.